Hello everyone, welcome to the Unplugging number 20. We're going to do another Pop the Balloon, but we're going to switch it up with men lined up this time.
Men lined up for this one. Oh man, that last episode was pretty exciting. Not gonna lie, it was a good reaction, very organic. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, Sophie, thanks for joining. So here's the thing, guys. Look,
We had a lot of fun with that episode, so we're doing this one again.
we really did. So it's nothing that we haven't already learned. Nothing we should be surprised about. It's what we've been talking about the past, at that point, 18 episodes prior. Should be no surprise. It just should be no surprise. Like, I'm always saying this. When it comes to women, again, like, they're very, very harsh with their critiques. They're very harsh when it comes to mate selecting. They're always going, if they're going for long-term mate selecting, this is how they think. But short-term, that's not really how they think, guys. Like, if they just want to finesse the guy and they just want to kind of extract resources from the guy, money, time, because they know that the guy's going to simp over them, this is pretty much short-term mating for them. It really is. And then they could just kind of dismiss it whenever they feel like it. But one thing to mention, actually, when you're understanding evolutionary psychology, women giving sexual availability is actually a part of short-term mate selecting. The reason for that is because if they're doing that with the guy who they really, really like, they understand that in order for the guy to stay engaged with a woman, there has to be sexual availability given to the man, because that's what they look for. So, and that's also part of the vetting process as well, because now she sees and understands that the guy, if he's masculine enough, he's willing to provide, he's willing to basically give the commodities that women are going after. She's going to continue giving the sexual availability. And if she's smart as well, she doesn't have orbiters, she's being fidelis to the guy. Men are looking for that. So it's all coming together. It's all there. I don't want to go too far with the introduction here. I think let's just kind of get to the point here on everything. So let's go on. Part 2, we have the men lined up.
Yes, we do.
Same formatting as well from the last time, guys.
Yeah. We're going to skip a little bit here.
We didn't see Joe do this last time.
30, and what do you do?
I actually have 2 jobs. For my corporate job, I work for a debt settlement company. So we help people get out of credit card debt. Sorry. And then my little side hustle is I'm a server at a brunch restaurant in South Phoenix, Brunch House.
Nice. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Oh, pop my balloon.
So I'm hella chill. So I have 2 kids, 2 boys. My oldest is going to be 12 in August, or in November, I'm sorry. And then my baby is 8. But what I like to do for fun, I like to go to restaurants, try new
Wasted no time.
restaurants and cocktails.
Okay.
I like to sports bet. I go to the casino. I like to gamble a little bit. I like blackjack.
That's not good. Yeah,
A little bit,
pop
I
that
don't
balloon.
mind, a little bit. I used to work for a casino, so it started a long time ago.
Daniel, thanks for joining. We're
But
reacting
yeah, I'm
to a
pretty
video
chill.
here. It's better for you
I don't
guys
really
to
do
check
too
out the
much. I
YouTube
don't be out
videos.
too much.
Yeah, so you can watch it with us.
So yeah,
because
I work a
you're
lot.
just
I
watching
work
me
7
only.
days a week.
Wow.
I have some free time though. I have a lot of free time, but I do work 7 days a week, so
Okay.
I'm a little hustler.
So, what are some things you look for in a man?
So I've been single for almost 3 years.
Okay.
So I kind of
She has
I'm
tattoos
new
also.
to
Like,
the dating scene and what I'm really, really looking for. I feel like, and then I forgot to say, my voice is gone. So I had a little game night last night, and we were playing and drinking, and I woke up and my
He's
voice
right.
was
Look at
gone
him.
this
He's
morning. So
waiting to do
I
it.
do apologize.
So many red
I mean, we
flags.
can still hear you. You're good. You're good.
What was the question?
What are some things you look for in a man?
Jesus Christ, man.
I feel like seeing someone that's respectful, someone that's caring. I feel like all those things are really cliche. What I'm looking for in a man is someone that is super funny. I'm hella goofy, so I like to joke and I like to crack jokes. Like I'm always laughing. I'm always a good time. I'm looking for someone who's close to their family. I was raised in a 2-parent household. I'm really, really close to my family. So someone who's very family oriented.
Okay.
Someone who can have adult intellectual conversation with me.
Okay.
That is super huge to me. Communication, it kind of ties into that.
All right. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
So one is gonna be someone who doesn't know how to effectively communicate with me. It doesn't have to be when we have a problem or an issue. Just communicating with me on all aspects. Someone who has like bad relationships with close friends or family. And then yeah, that's
All right.
Okay, let's pause it
All
for
right.
a
So we
moment
did
here.
get a few pop balloons. Let's go on over there. See.
Okay, so
We got 3 left.
So here's something already like, and this is what we've already talked about in past episodes, where men aren't going to be this picky. They're not going to be as compared to women. Definitely not. In the first reaction video, the women were popping balloons left and right
For any little thing, yeah.
for anything, literally anything. But men, notice when they pop their balloons, they were popping them for real pragmatic reasons.
Yeah.
Real pragmatic reasons. Like the other thing, I don't think someone popped a balloon when it comes to her gambling. That is another problem. Women who are
I think maybe this guy did or something. I'm not sure.
for the gambling, the blackjack thing that she mentioned.
This guy did for the kids for sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's something. I don't think we mentioned that before in our videos, where money issues, where they're just bad with money.
Oh yeah.
Bad.
I don't think we ever mentioned that.
Horrible with money, because that's a telltale of a woman who's incredibly irresponsible.
Yeah.
Very irresponsible. So we're talking about the type of girls like this one who she gambles. What are you doing in a casino gambling? For what?
Yeah.
You know, like you're just throwing money away. And then other forms of that propensities is when she goes out to bars and clubs with her girlfriends, and when they don't have guys to buy them drinks, they're just buying a bunch of drinks for no apparent reason. They're spending money.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, but this is just general statistics here, okay? When it comes to the consumer rate, women hold 80% of the consumer rate. They are the ones horrendously spending a bunch of money.
Right.
It's not men. Women are the ones who are more in debt than men. But when men are in debt, it's good debt. Like, we know most men, especially if they're business owners, they understand how to use debt. But women are very callous when they're spending money. This is just a general thing. I wish it wasn't like that. This isn't me trying to bash on women, but it's true. The debt rate, the consumer rate is 8% for women for a reason, guys. All right?
Yeah.
So we can keep on going here.
Okay, let's start right over here. We can have your name and age.
Ramon, 36.
And Ramon, what do you do?
I own an auto detailing company.
Nice.
I do Airbnb and own a fleet of cars as well.
Wow.
Damn, this guy's...
So why did you end up popping your balloon?
Uh-huh.
It just seemed like she wasn't really paying attention to your questions a little bit.
Ooh.
You know, and,
God.
maybe it might have been because she.
Yes, 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 yes. Hold her accountable. Hold her accountable for her mistakes. Definitely do that, gentlemen. My God, like, this guy, he has it together. He owns businesses. He does Airbnb. He's got a lot going for him. This man, I guarantee he makes good money.
Yeah.
He makes good money. You see how he stands up tall, looks her dead in the eyes, in both of their eyes when the questions are being asked, and flat out just tells them, look, I do this, I do that, but I just don't like. There you go. This is how men need to be.
Right.
Gentlemen, stop being scared of telling women what you like and don't like. As we mentioned in the last episode, women know when you're not telling them the truth. They know when you're lying to them about you not having standards, boundaries, preferences, your likes, your dislikes. They're not falling for that. They're 100% not falling for that. They're going to play into it. If they like you enough, they're going to be, oh, okay, he doesn't have this and that. But they know. They know in the back of their minds that you do have standards and boundaries. It's just, what is it going to take for them on the woman's end, her investment in you, to find out what those boundaries and preferences are? If they like you enough, they're going to go out of their way a little bit to try to see what those are, and then they're going to cast more appropriate, non-prejudiced judgment on you. All right? So, good for this guy. good for this guy for laying it down. And that's just the first thing he said. We don't even know what else he's going to say. Let's roll it here.
He was nervous,
Yeah.
but you asked a couple questions multiple times, and it kind of, communication.
It's just nerves, that's all. I ain't gonna lie. All right,
That's still not
sure.
cute, though.
no hard feelings.
It's not cute.
Now, is Ramon someone that you're
She
trying?
thought she was going to get away with
I
that,
like your swag.
but the guy called
I
her
love
out
the
on
J-Lo
it.
to watch. Yeah, I mean, I've never dated a bald guy before.
Oh.
So, but
That
it's
has
not,
nothing to do with
I
anything.
did. But yeah, I like your swag. You seem cool. I like your teeth too. So
For sure.
yeah.
Thank you. Let's go on down here.
Never did
We
a
can
ball
start
guy
with your
before.
name
That's
and
nothing to
age.
do with anything.
Braylon, I'm 37.
And Braylon, what do you do?
I work in mental health. I counsel people with substance abuse and mental health issues.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
The first thing I saw was the tat on the neck.
Yes!
That's crazy work at all
Oh
age.
my God!
Okay.
Yeah.
All I'm rocking with it.
Okay.
She was fidgety with the answers. I popped it on the 2 kids because 2 was too many.
It's gonna
One baby
log
daddy,
on
yo.
Instagram, guys.
One baby
Go and
daddy.
tune in for YouTube, all right?
One baby daddy.
Very good co-parenting relationship as well. So
That is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tat on the neck.
I got
It was too
it.
many.
Let's pause this for a moment.
That's cool.
All right. So
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he was being a little nice with this one.
Right.
Like, okay, you mentioned a tattoo on the neck. What about the wrist, the hand, the elbow? Not the elbow, the tricep. I'm sorry, but like, he knows. Women, this is man on ease for you guys. Okay, he's not gonna say it on YouTube. He's not gonna say it in front of her, in front of the host. He doesn't want to look like a villain. That's fine. Whatever. In his mind, he understands. I bet you he understands that he knows that tattoos are a masculine trait. He knows that. He's just not going to say it upright to her like that. He's not going to. But the fact that he at least, Dr. Cervantes, thank you for joining
So is he
again.
someone that's your
but
type?
the fact, once
yeah, he's cool
again,
too.
that we have men here who are not afraid to tell a woman straight up, this is good. What this is going to reciprocate back to the woman and other women who come onto the show, or any other woman who watches this, is now, if they're going for high value men, they know they kind of have to be on their P's and Q's here. They have to be on top of their game. They got to be on their toes if they're going to try to get validation and attention from these types of guys. I've always said in the past, women are the ones who need to be challenged in relationships by their men, not males being challenged by women. Absolutely not.
Right.
Why? Because the world already challenges us. We're already going through hardships. We argue with people a whole bunch of times when it comes to businesses and owning things and assets. And if you're in sales also, you're dealing with those types of people. We have to constantly grow. We have to get out of bad habits. We have to constantly learn new things. We're being challenged every single day. That's why even when we had the conversation with Adonis that one time, how women have it like life on easy mode.
Yeah, they do.
The truth is they do. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
No one's proved us wrong. No one has proved us wrong on that. The fact that it's elective, a woman can not work, not go to school, can be a sugar baby and get men to pay for them and be taken to places for free. They don't have to do anything, just exist and be pretty.
Yeah.
Guess what? That's life on easy mode.
Yeah.
Men can't do that. In order for us to get validation, attention, get money, we have to work our butts off.
Right.
We can't do the same things that women do like that. So I'm sorry, like no one's proven us wrong on that. Not yet, at least. So let me see. We wanted to kind of point on that one. I'll continue here.
Yeah, the Vans, I haven't seen a grown man wear Vans in a while. I love the fit though. Like I like it's
Appreciate
cool,
that.
like some Miami shit. So yeah, she cute.
thank you. We got one over here. Let's start with your name and age.
My name is Kashim,
Okay.
and 38.
Yeah, he sounds
And what do you do?
serious.
Supply chain management.
Yes. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I was trying to give you a chance. I was like, all right, like, I understand the nerves and everything,
Yeah.
right? I get that. But when you said, I don't really date bald men, and I'm short
I
on
didn't
top
say
of
that.
that,
I said I
like,
haven't dated a
and then
bald
you got
man
on
before.
heels, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like if I'd have kept that balloon, you'd have been like, because you're too short. So it was a preemptive pop, but no, you're well put together.
Thank you.
Not right.
Yeah, I understand the
on,
nerves
man.
part,
Yeah.
but when you said the thing, well, yeah, and that's my answer.
So, respect it.
What does he
Respect.
do though?
So I know you, I mean, you didn't say you don't date bald guys. You just said you haven't before.
Yeah, sorry. I'm too
I
focused
haven't
on
dated a
what
bald
she's
guy
going to
before.
say here.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Not that it's
Okay.
X'd out or anything.
Yeah, I wanna
but
be an experiment.
You know.
So is he someone that is your type?
Not typically. No.
Why not?
He's short. Yeah, you just like I can date a lot of the dudes that I do talk to. Like they have to be like either my height or taller. So it's not you don't necessarily have to be tall, but just taller than me or my height. Yeah.
I see what I saw.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Let's start with your name and age.
Anthony, I'm 36.
Anthony, what do you do?
I'm a barber.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
She gambles and I gamble, and I felt like that wouldn't be a good mix. You know what I'm saying? Everything else was good, but once she say she gamble, she cute. She a nice face, and then I be done through the bag.
That's totally. I understand, man.
That was Anthony,
That I
someone
can
that's your
understand.
type.
Oh yeah, I like the tattoos, the watch. I immediately look at the swag, like what you got on. But you real cute. I like your swag. You cool.
Appreciate
Yeah, I would.
Whatever that
Head on
means.
back. We did get a pup back here.
I like how she
Let's
has
start
the
with your
water.
name and age.
Antoine, I'm 35.
Antoine, what do you do?
I'm a school safety specialist. I do private protection on the side. I'm also a real estate investor and a restaurant
go.
investor.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was just the kids. Like, you look amazing. It was just the kids for me. Then gambling. I don't gamble. I live in a city where it's gambling. I'm from Jersey, in
Okay.
Atlantic City. So, like, that's all it was. You look great, though.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
That's
And now
also
is
over
Antoine someone that you...
So notice how even in the previous video with the women, a lot of them were pretty similar when it came to their likes and dislikes,
Yeah.
right? These guys, for the most part, we're seeing almost the same token. They're similar somewhat. They already mentioned the gambling. Two of them mentioned the gambling wasn't good. He's the only one that actually mentioned kids. That kids was like a deal breaker, right? I think he was the only one that mentioned
I
it.
think the other dude too, the dude in the white. I think he mentioned that too. The kid.
He mentioned it also. Okay, yeah. So the kids. He said
Yeah,
so.
he said kids. 2 kids is too many. Yes.
Two kids is too many. All right. So, but was it a response to her just having kids in general, or was it about 2 is too
He
many?
popped it.
Oh, okay, so it's probably just the volume, just the quantity of the kids. Maybe he's okay with kids, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's just the kids portion. So notice how ladies, innately, there's no difference. Like, men can say that they like a girl who's funny, they like a girl who can watch certain television shows with them, this and that, but what it boils down to at the core root is that men's long-term mating strategies will always prevail, will always overshadow everything else. You could be cute, you could be beautiful, you could be youthful, you can, be fertile, things like that, but the moment they see that you don't know how to respect men, you don't have good father figures, you have tattoos everywhere, you have a gambling problem, you have kids, you have probably like a high body count, like that, you've lost the war before it even began. That's how it is. It's just how it is. And of course these guys, some of them are being very straightforward, which I can appreciate heavily. But I'm glad that these gentlemen, they're holding their ground. They're being pretty firm with her. I like that. But let's see how all the other girls do afterwards.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead here.
the frame rate's dropping like crazy. So,
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I'm recording. We're just gonna have to swap the
Okay.
live with the
Yeah, all right. It is what it is. It's okay.
for better quality purpose.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Bear with us,
Yeah,
guys.
you
We'll be
cute.
getting
I like your
better
style.
frame
I
rate soon.
like your
Don't worry.
outfit.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, you are cute. For sure.
All right, so we do still have 2 unpopped balloons. I'm going to go ahead and have you ask these
think she's
remaining
gonna
guys a
get with one of these
question
guys?
just to kind of help you narrow it down, see who's more of your match.
Maybe with,
Got you.
no.
Okay,
No.
go ahead with your question.
I
So
was thinking the guy to be sure.
So I have like a serious question and I have an icebreaker question. But my first question would be, are you close to your family?
Okay. Ooh, let's start over here. Let's start with your name and age.
JD, I'm 35.
JD, what do you do?
I'm a building engineer. I fix everything except for the relationships. Yeah.
Then to answer her question, are you close with your family?
Oh yeah, I'm a mama's boy, so for sure. Yeah, my dad, he wasn't really around when I was growing up. Due to like other things, like I can't really talk about, but
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
But I had a stepdad though that raised me, since I was 2. So
Did you have any sisters?
He's
or
one of the
anything?
lucky ones.
Oh yeah, I got sisters and brothers.
But he's in
Okay, that's one thing I like.
He's
He's
in
like
the
a man
construction
that's
trade. He should be
brought
making
up
good
around like
money.
women. They seem to have like understanding of women and stuff. So
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
So our next time, your name and age.
Hey, Brian K. Johnson, 37, I'll be 38.
And Brian, what do you do?
I work for the county. I work for the water department.
And just to answer her question, are you close with your family?
Yes, I'm very close with the family that's remaining. Mama's boy, like you said. My dad wasn't around, but they divorced. Stepdad was there. I'm big on, from the South, so I'm big on Southern hospitality, family, Christian, go to church on Sunday type of deal. For sure.
Okay, and I think you said you had an icebreaker question as
I
well?
think she's gonna talk about balloons.
Yes.
Okay.
My icebreaker question is, who's your favorite artist?
Me, I'm a songwriter.
Okay.
I'm a songwriter, so I mean, not to be, I'm a Leo too, so I gotta pick me first. But outside of that, I like everybody for what they're doing. Everybody brings something to the table. But, you know, my favorite, Beanie Siegel, outside.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm going to give it to you straight here. Be careful when you're talking about angelic numbers, zodiac signs, card readings. Be careful when you're talking about those types of things with girls, dude. Like, they're picky as heck. For all we know, she could probably think of some quackery about how her zodiac sign doesn't match well with Leo's, and she's gonna think of whatever she can. Like, I'm telling you, like,
You're right about that.
men, we look for ways to qualify women for relationships. Women look for things to disqualify. I'm going to say that one more time so it sinks in. Men look for things to qualify in women. Women look for things to disqualify in men. Okay? They are hunters. Women hunt for things to disqualify. That could, I don't know what's going to happen now. Okay? But the fact, I'm telling you guys this right now, avoid talking about those types of things with girls, okay? Because they take those things more seriously than guys do. They really, really do. Because a lot of women are a little delusional. They think that angelic numbers and the way their zodiac signs and how the stars play, astrology,
this and that.
yeah, like it determines the way they behave in certain scenarios, certain parts of the day. All the waves are kind of high in the ocean, so my behavior is like this. No. Careful with that, guys.
It's a full moon, you know.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna turn to a werewolf now because it's a full moon. You know what I mean? Like, my advice to you guys: avoid talking about those things. Just like how, and you can even ask Chris here. Don't talk about politics too much with girls, especially that. It's to save the relationship and to even give you guys somewhat of a fighting chance with some of these girls.
Right.
Best avoid those topics. All right. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen with this guy, but let's see.
Out of that, you know, being from Atlanta, it's Mac, yeah, Philly and Atlanta. But outside of that, I love Atlanta artists. I just like everybody just going out for what they like and doing it, you know, actually having a plan to execute it. So, for sure.
Let's go back. Who's your favorite artist?
I don't know why. It's
Favorite
kind of
artist,
funny
man, that's
after you
easy.
walk
You know, I'm from
backwards.
LA, so Nipsey Hussle, man.
It's like she
Long live
can't
Nipsey.
turn around.
You know, long live the
I
great.
get it. You have to face the camera, but like.
All right.
just-
Now, guys, any questions for her?
Movement, you know?
Yeah, it's.
It's awkward.
Not off top, like I gotta.
You ready to think
It
about it?
kind
You
of
got a
looks like
question
it
ready?
reminds me of Batman, how he can't like
saying.
turn his neck.
What's your
turn his whole
zodiac
body.
sign?
No, that's kind of how they are right now.
Yeah, I'm Capricorn, January
Talk
14th.
about those.
And you from this area?
I'm born and raised in South Phoenix, yes.
South Phoenix, okay. And you willing to go to Atlanta or?
Oh no, I got kids and baby daddy.
Probably not.
That's nothing to them.
Only
When they
because
got a baby daddy,
my
kids
kids.
suck.
Yeah,
They are.
Everybody moves to Atlanta, they love it.
probably not. I mean, I got some years left before my baby turns 18, so.
So probably be like good 10 pounds or something.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So you're gonna pop it.
I'm still gonna hang tight, but I'm still here.
Hang tight for what, dude? Hang tight. Let me pause for a moment. I'm sorry. I just
to
gotta
feed
say
off of
this,
that,
man.
I'm a
Jesus
cap-
Christ. Hang tight for what?
He's gonna want to move over there or some shit.
Hang tight.
You can tell this guy's like desperate because in his mind he's thinking maybe I can pull this off somehow. I can move over there, or maybe I can convince her to move down or whatever. It's just it's stupid.
My man, look, he's probably not gonna watch this video, but like, my man, like, what do you think you're gonna get out of this? She has 2 kids. The baby daddy is still somewhere in sight. Okay, she probably still talks to the guy and probably still has feelings for the guy. Tattoos. I forgot what else does she do. She's
Oh, she gambles.
she gambles. She's there was one job thing I think she was mentioning that I thought that was like a red flag. A bartender. She's a bartender.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, she has that's her side job, that she's a bartender, I believe, that she works at like a restaurant doing bars and things like that. Yeah, like what do you hope to get out of a woman who does all this? Quite frankly, like this was even in our last video and even the video before, like women that you need to avoid at all times and red flag jobs, which was the red flag jobs, I think it was episode 10 or something, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And one of them for sure is women who are bartenders,
Yeah,
who are waitresses, because there are guys hanging up on them all the time. They're in pernicious situations at all times. There's nothing you can do about that unless you tell her. You put your foot down. Look, I just don't take girls serious who flaunt their bodies and have orbiters and are getting hit up by a bunch of guys, and you're entertaining that. Like, you're not going to get anything out of this. If this happens to go through, we'll make a solid prediction here. If this does to go through, what this poor guy is going to do is that he is going to pour his investments onto her, pour the money, pour the time, the resources onto her and her kids, and what's he probably going to get? Nothing. Maybe a little sex here and there, but that's about it.
I hate to say it, but he's beta to the max, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a beta thing to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Too, January 6th. So
Okay.
that's what's
My
up.
brother's birthday.
Yeah, Team Capricorn. How's your relationship like with your
Capricorn,
baby
give me a
daddy?
break.
So as I stated, we have a super good co-parenting relationship. I was with him for 9 years, but
Good question that he
we
asked,
started dating
actually.
when I was 16. He was 17. So we just were too young. You know, we went through a lot of things together, didn't know how to deal with them. So we just parted ways. Our kids are happy. Like, I couldn't ask for a better relationship with him at this point. So yeah, it's good.
Pop the balloon, man. Just do it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Girl, I'm gonna go ahead and hand you a pick. It's time to pop.
Guys,
So
come on.
God.
Damn
there you
it.
go.
All right.
Just go ahead and pop one of them.
I'm gonna just say I will be open for either of y'all, but I gotta pop yours only because of my kids
In Atlanta.
I'm scared. Yeah, but you can add me on Insta or something. You know, we can talk.
It's Kaede, most definitely.
It's all nice to
Mine
meet
is
you. Though.
Raven.
Well,
I know name Raven.
at least she's thinking about her kids.
Okay, let me bring you on up.
Yeah.
Come on up here with us. Come on up. Come on up.
Jesus Christ, man. Good luck,
guys
man.
go
That's
here,
all I
come
can tell you.
Why didn't it stop?
All right. Any final questions?
Wait.
Fucking thought of something?
There's still hope here.
Nah, I
Come on,
think,
man.
honestly, I mean, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, but I think the kids is like a deal breaker for me. Like, 'cause I ain't got no kids,
Do
so
it.
Okay.
I'm not trying to start my own family and all that. But you're gorgeous, so
Thank you.
Now you want to pop the balloon?
So you're popping.
yeah, my pop, yeah.
Have you go back?
The kids, they be hard on the mamas.
slow.
That's why that's why I haven't no more.
He thought about it. He was
Yeah.
thinking,
That
like,
very
you
reason
know
right
what?
there.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I can't
girl,
do
that
it. I
is
just
all the
can't.
balloons popped, unfortunately, but we do thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys.
There's hope.
I'll take this one.
Nice to
There
meet
is hope
y'all.
from mankind.
You never know when I popped it, though. Like, I would be sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. He was
All right,
willing to
guys, let's
for
go
it.
ahead and bring
all
out
the
our
way,
next
dude.
single lady.
Desperate.
Don't be desperate, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Don't. You gotta understand there's a
welcome
bunch of beautiful
in.
women
What's
out
your
there,
name?
man.
Jamie,
You can't
my
be
name is
desperate for
Jamie.
just one.
Jamie, how old are you?
I'm
That's a
27.
weak man.
And what do you do?
I am a business analyst.
Okay, nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to cook. I like to write. I like to read. I like to work out. I like to hang out with my family, my friends. I just like to have fun.
Single friends.
And what are some things you look for in a man?
Okay,
Business
so
analyst.
has to have a relationship with Jesus first and foremost.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
For
Okay.
her being a woman of God? Really?
Okay, he has to be has a vision for his life, like business or something along the sorts of like, career figured out.
Yeah.
Family oriented. I really look for character. So like you're kind, you're patient, you're loving, those types of things. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers. No relationship with Jesus, first and foremost. Smoking. I don't do smoking.
Okay.
Fair.
Emotional unavailability. That's a deal breaker. Poor communication. That's a
Okay.
deal breker.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
pause for a moment
So we
here,
did get
actually.
a few pop balloons. Let's go.
Okay, so
Does she have kids, though?
she didn't say anything about kids. No. So business analyst. She's a woman of God. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting guys to pop their balloons for her being a woman of God.
Maybe they didn't find her that attractive and they were just talking, but we'll find out.
But here's what I will say. I'm gonna go on a little bit of a hunch here why they pop their balloons as to why wouldn't she mention she's a woman of God. The reason why I think they pop the balloon is because one of two reasons, maybe three reasons I can think of. One, maybe she really isn't, and she's just saying that because she thinks that men will be turned off by it. Number two, she probably isn't pure. Like she's been around, she has a high body count. So in men's eyes, you can't be a woman of God if you're going around sleeping with a bunch of dudes. Like if you read the book of John.
Yeah, but we don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm going off like this is why, probably. This could be why. Like if you read the book of John, like women get stoned for promiscuous behavior.
Yeah, I'll
like,
get there.
They get stoned to death.
Right.
Like it is sin. It still is for men. We just don't stone people, of course. You know what I mean? So that's number two. And number three, she probably, who knows? I'm just taking wild guesses here. I'm not saying they're true. Maybe she's one of those. There's a word for this, I forget. But basically, she's one of those born again virgins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That is.
But we'll see. Let's see the questions that they'll ask about that.
We don't know though.
Yeah,
Going over there, see why they ended up popping. Okay, if we can start with your name and age.
Ramon, and I'm 36.
Okay. And Ramon, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm a weed smoker.
Weed smoker, possibly. Okay.
Yeah. So is she someone that is your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's not a nice face.
Now is Ramon your type?
Yeah, she's cute.
Just gotta look into the camera.
I would say no. It's just the physical attraction piece. Yeah.
Is there something specific?
You don't think bald guys?
Can't think of anything specific. It's just like at first glance, it's not like the physical attraction isn't there for me.
Okay.
But I'm sure you're a great guy though.
Hey, likewise.
Let's go to our next guy. Your name and age.
Are you believing
JD, 35.
And JD, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I mean, she mentioned the smoking. You know, I'll be smoking every day. You know, every once in a while. So, feel me?
Okay.
Feel that was probably a deal breaker for her. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So apart from that, is she someone that is your type though?
yeah. I mean, she cool.
Okay.
I rock with her. Chill out.
All right.
Okay.
Now, is she
pause
someone
this
that's
for a
your
moment,
type?
actually.
I would say no.
Okay, so I'm actually on her side. I'm on her side with the smoking and the weed and all that stuff. Because and we've even pulled up studies. I believe we pulled up a study not too long ago where women don't like seeing men with bad habits.
Yeah.
They really, really don't. They don't like seeing men getting lazy. They don't like seeing men damaging their bodies because what happens then?
I mean,
It's good gene theory. This is where the good gene theory comes in. Because when they're damaging their body, that stuff gets passed on to their son or their daughter. Women think like that. They think about all these things. Casually,
Probably.
they might not get too serious about it. Like, oh, okay, I'm not thinking about kids and that. But when they start thinking about, the long term, the longevity, they really look at these things. I'm on her side, actually, when it comes to that. Because if she wants a healthy son, a healthy daughter, or just healthy kids in general, she needs to be able to opt out of these types of things. And men need to do that also. This is for you, gentlemen, okay? I highly implore you to, and then we even talked about this when James was here, stopping the addictions and cravings.
right.
I'm going to say it again. You're a weak person if you can't stop your addictions. You just can't. It's not the substance, it's you. It's just you at the end of the day. Like, you're choosing to not get out of the habits. You're choosing to stay addicted. You're choosing to find excuses to stay hooked onto certain substances. That's you. That's nothing else. So she sees that. She's smart, okay? She's very smart. She's
smart.
weeding out all the bad traits that allow for her mate selectings to be faulty. She doesn't want that. We can go ahead and keep playing here. But what do you think about that, Chris? I want to...
Weed kills ambition, and that is, that's one reason.
Exactly, and women want ambitious men.
Another reason too is like sometimes they mix their weed with tobacco and then smoking. The smell is a big turn off. Like I used to be, I used to go out with a smoker, and it's just bad smell, bad taste. You don't want to be around that shit.
Yeah.
So I understand 100%.
It's just bad energy overall.
Yeah.
Why not?
Just the physical attraction. Again, the same thing. Like initially, I just don't feel it, but sure, you're a great guy.
Respect. It's all love. It's all love.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
All right, let's go to our next guy here.
Oh, jeez.
Your name and age.
Braylon, I'm 37.
Okay. And Braylon, why did you pop your balloon?
Initially I thought the shoe was beautiful, but it's too much weave.
Come on, guys.
Toes hanging off the shoes for me.
Hanging off the shoe. Zoom in.
So yeah, I just kind of
I don't
the
agree with their
toes like
reasons.
she
I don't
gripping
agree with it.
the side of the
They're
shoe.
bad answers. I'm sorry, guys.
So it's not even trying to be. Not even trying to be funny. It's just that's what I saw.
Well, Homer, go back on that. I did not hear.
The side of the shoe.
The size of the
So it's
shoes.
not even trying to be. Not even trying to be funny. It's
What does it
just,
have to do with
that's
anything?
what I saw.
You couldn't see it.
Yeah. And then like
I doesn't know what to think about it. It's like, huh?
I blow a little trees and everything like that every now and then, so I don't need her judging me. And then she talking about like Jesus thing, like is you bad because you not a Christian or it's too much stress, man.
Wow.
But I'm sure you would want.
I don't agree with that. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Let's talk for 10 seconds here.
Jesus.
Okay, guys, look, I'm gonna give it to you straight here. Those aren't good reasons. Okay, like we've always said on this podcast that I've always said, look, women have very high criterias, but this is kind of unreasonable. Now, I'm not gonna say that he can't have those types of preferences and those standards, but come on, guys, let's be a little pragmatic here. There is nothing wrong with a woman going up to a man, and she has the full right to do this, okay? To go up to a man and say, look, I just don't think a man is ambitious when he smokes, when he does marijuana or hookah or whatever. Like, she has the full right to think that, and she's right to think that, because she doesn't want a guy who's just gonna bum out and not grow, not strive, not be productive. Like, women are not turned on by that. They're not. So I think these guys, they should be open to the idea of stopping that, of stopping marijuana, things like that. And instead, with this guy who we're on right now, I think he should have just waited to ask the question.
That wasn't a good reason. He has time to wait. He didn't have to pop the balloon.
He did.
Right.
You're right. He absolutely did not have to. What he should have done also, besides not pop the balloon, is wait for his turn to ask the question.
Yeah.
What are your beliefs with the Bible and the Quran and things like that? Those are real questions to ask. Challenge her.
Right.
Challenge her on her beliefs. Okay, well, she doesn't have tattoos, right?
No.
Okay, so it's like, okay, because we know in Leviticus, Proverbs 29:18, I believe,
Okay.
you're not supposed to mark your body and things like that, right? So if she had tattoos, if that were me, I would have challenged her on that. Okay, in Leviticus, you understand that it's basically the rule book for you guys. Why do you have tattoos? Well, if you're a woman of God, you understand Leviticus, you're not supposed to mark your body with tattoos or mark it with anything. What's going on with that?
No, yeah, but she doesn't have any tattoos.
Right.
She's a good Christian woman.
But he needs to just ask her. Let's see if he does.
No, is he someone that's your type?
I think you're attractive. I like your outfit. I like things being put together. I think you're attractive. I don't judge people who smoke, by the way. And you're not just, if you don't have a relationship with God, that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. That's just what I look for. It wouldn't work out because he's like, I take it very seriously in my life. And so if that's not something that you do, it wouldn't, we couldn't do things in harmony. But
Very understandable. I appreciate
yeah, but you really came for my toes, though.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's okay though. It's all love.
That was
It's all
for
love.
sure.
All right, thank you. Let's go to our next guy here.
She's doing pretty good, actually.
Your
to be
name
honest
and
with you.
age.
My name's Kashim. I'm 38 years old.
And Kashim, why did you end up popping your balloon?
The
Don't
Jesus
think me
thing.
again.
That's all it was.
Jesus.
I believe in God. I have a relationship with God,
Okay.
but I'm not there yet with Jesus. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out.
That's okay.
So, in my experience, when I've
But it's not.
talked to women
It's not a
that
deal
were
breaker,
very
bro.
heavy into their
You can
religion,
go and learn with her.
that was always a point of friction. And not even to a level where they were willing to meet me halfway and actually teach me something. It was just like, oh, you don't believe in Jesus? I'm like, all right, then. So that was that. So, yeah, that's my answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Is he someone that is your type?
No.
No, I would say no. Height.
course.
Yeah, he's a super person, but he's a little bit
I feel
taller.
bad for this guy, to be honest.
Yeah, because it's something you're born with, It's not.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault at all. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, if you want to go extreme, get leg extensions or something. But
No, you
They're
want to
very
know
nice.
what's, we can pause for a moment here. So I recently, you're talking about high, right? I recently found out, there's a name for this, but basically, if you break, like we're talking about the legs, if you break the femur or the tibia,
Yeah.
And you break it and you're adding bone to it, like something like that, it enhances your growth. So that's something that's done incognito with some guys and some women. But here's where guys mess up and even girls mess up, right? The thing is that it gives, of course, this misconception that the guy is genetically tall, right? Yeah. So the woman thinks the guy is genetically tall. She thinks her exactly. So when the kids grow up to be kind of short, and then she's gonna question the guy like, "How come he's not tall?" Yeah. Oh, and then the guy comes clean at some point like, "Oh well, I had my legs modified."
Scars in your legs,
Yeah. So you guys gotta be careful with that. And see, here's the thing. One more thing before we continue, really quick. Women judge men for things that they have no control over, like hair loss, their height, their voices, like all the things we've done the evidence on, the research on. Men, that's how harsh women are. But when men judge women for things that they can control, their body count, their promiscuous behavior, their orbiters, their lack of respect for men, going on in pernicious events like clubbing and traveling, they can control all that. But women demonize men for judging them on those things. We judge, ladies, this is for you guys. Men judge you guys for things that are totally in your control. Totally in control. But you judge men for things that they have no control over. Hence the height. Hence the hair loss. Hence their voice. Or maybe their body odor, things like that. You know what I mean? Like, those are certain things that they can't control, or like their back hair, their chest hair, things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Am I gonna say that's unfair? Well, not. I could say it, but I'm not gonna sit here complaining about it, because at the end of the day, like, they have the right to have their criteria. But when men aren't allowed to have a criteria, that's where we put our foot down and say, yeah, that's not correct, guys. Come on.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're very kind.
All right.
I like your energy.
Thank you. Let's go over here.
It's like talking, right?
First and foremost, what religion are you?
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
Christian.
Come on, man.
Which form of Christian?
Mine.
I'm
No, but this
non-denominational.
one good, actually.
Okay. Yeah, my mom is
good.
Jehovah's
No, I
Witness,
think
and
it's great,
my other half is born. They part Muslim, and when she said that, I can't get jiggy with that.
Great face.
Yeah.
Got it.
Other than that,
I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect
So
it.
good.
I'm sorry, guys. I think you guys
Is he
missed out
someone
on this
that's your
chick, to be
type?
honest
I
with
would
you.
say no.
She
Tell me
has
she's not your
potential.
type.
She's nice and thin and everything.
It's just the attraction piece. Like, I think it's just like there's a certain type of look that I typically go for.
Okay.
Like tall, dark, and like just certain like facial features, I guess I could say, but you don't fit those.
I mean, he's tall.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
The fuck? Like, you need Idris Elba or something? Like, no, I'm just fine. You good? I ain't
Okay.
I'm good.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry,
And then we
guys.
did
You guys
get
missed out
one
on a
up
good
in the
girl here.
front.
That little walk in the back.
Name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Man, Antoine, I'm 35.
Oh my
I popped my
goodness.
balloon just because of I'm Muslim. You look
Okay.
amazing, though.
Oh, dude.
Thank
Don't
you.
let nobody stop you from
Thank you.
doing what you do. You look great. As soon as I
Thank
saw
you.
you, I
I
was
appreciate
immediately
it.
attracted to you.
Shit,
But it was
I would
just
say-
that.
I would not
That's all.
pop my balloon. That's
Listen.
fine.
Okay.
I
respect
wouldn't have
it.
either, honestly.
I respect it.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
I'll say yeah. Yeah. You're tall. You're handsome.
Guys, ask
Yeah.
questions.
You have like an allure to you. I like it. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, so we do have one balloon left unpopped.
Okay.
Let's walk on over there.
It's a little process where they,
All right,
they do
let's start
popping
with
the
your
balloon
name and
first,
age.
why they
Brian
pop
K.
it at the
Johnson,
buttons.
37.
Okay, and Brian,
That's
you do
good.
still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Very stunning. I don't like using beautiful. Everybody
Might
uses
be paying
beautiful.
off here, though.
Stunning. I like
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Got the toes looking right. And I know they are
Hanging
also
out.
something, but I like the
Coming
way
in.
toes. I like the way toes. And I love the Christian side. I'm from the South, so we love going to church on Sunday. Chick-fil-A closed on Sunday. I respect it. For sure. Not denominational.
Yeah.
For sure. So I like
Chick-fil-A
that. You got a good,
like a year, I think.
similar good vibe. What's your zodiac sign?
It's like their
I think I'm a
milkshakes.
Sag.
Sag.
Yeah.
December, yeah. Right?
November 29th.
Yeah. Fire sign. I'm a Leo, so
God.
Leo
Okay.
season for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So I like that. You got like
Nice.
a good like maybe a flight attendant. No disrespect, but like you got like a cool teacher, flight attendant vibe.
What does that mean?
Just kind of like helpful. I'm rocking with that. I don't know if I'm misreading
this
it.
girl picks
Oh,
them.
okay, helpful.
Just
I
get
like
them off
that
the
helpful
shelf.
Yeah,
vibe.
I
A woman
appreciate
should be
it.
a helpmate,
Yeah,
to a man.
I agree.
So I respect that.
I agree.
And you in the South or you in Phoenix? Or
I live in Maryland. Yes.
what you think about Atlanta?
Atlanta? I have family in Atlanta.
So you
Yeah.
can visit sometime.
Okay, well, why don't you have this conversation when you're on a date?
Yeah, I go there
It's
pretty
like-
frequently.
I don't want to
Yeah.
ask too many questions before dinner.
Any questions for him? Anything? Okay, so tell me about your relationship with God.
Just really
What does
like,
it look like?
my everyday trying to walk and get it right, like have him like guide me, in every step, every move I make. So
Okay.
Sunday, I usually watch 3 or 4 sermons on TV if I don't actually go to church. You know what I'm saying? If I do go to church, I go to my church.
Talk about
My
this
bad, on the south
actual
side.
date.
So I go to church at Pastor Dollar's church. I don't know if you like
serious
mega
questions.
churches.
I'm
or-
not saying that religion
Are you
is
a
not
fan of that,
serious,
or
but
you
like,
I mean, I'm
It could be
indifferent.
really serious
I'm
for
just
her.
trying to get the word.
For sure.
Yeah, but-
You gotta be somebody that's cooking the
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, meal. So
Yeah.
yeah, Pastor
Yeah.
Dollar for sure is my pastor.
Okay.
Some people in Atlanta, it's like you like them and you don't. So
Okay.
Look
I'm
at the
not
guys here,
familiar
just
with
like,
him.
all right, get it on.
All right,
Let's see
all
his
right.
face.
I'm feeling the vibe here. I'm feeling the vibe.
and mind your
go
type,
ahead.
because I see different types that you don't like and do like. I don't want to waste your time if I'm not your type.
For me, it's the height thing.
Height.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's important for me because I
Well,
like
can
to
do
wear
like
heels.
this. I can wear my like what's it called? It's my no heels. I'm from Atlanta, but we not them. But no heels. But Robert Downey Jr. I've been on set. He wears the shoes that make his feet look.
Yeah, he does actually. Yeah, they
Okay.
have those for men.
Yeah,
So it's-
I heard,
But
going
yeah,
to the
it's
Sands
poppin',
also wears
it's the height.
Does he?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you pop.
high heel things in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna be a gentleman. Let you pop.
Really?
Outside of the height, man, I rock with you though.
Thank
Keep
you.
the good energy and the smile.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the highest what killed him. Oh
thank
my
you.
goodness.
Not too much weed.
Jesus. Let's we can pause
All
it
right,
here.
well,
oh,
that-
gosh. Oh gosh. Yikes. Okay, so with this girl, look, she has. I do think she has bodacious qualities.
Yeah.
I think so, for sure. Here's one that I didn't bring up. And she brought up at the beginning, of course, but the fact that she wants a guy to be funny. She is somebody who accepts humor from men. And we pulled up a study as well, I think we did, where men look for women who they take and accept humor from them.
That's funny.
Women like when men are funny, when they
Right.
can receive humor from them. So the fact that was a green flag for me, 100%. I don't know if that was something that flew over the guys' heads, but that was a great quality. The fact that she's very serious, it looks like she's very serious about her, religion and things like that. This guy, the first one with the Velocity Green polo shirt or buttoned-up shirt, it's
full turn.
yeah, it's the Velocity Green shirt. I don't think I think he's Muslim. I get that, but the fact that they're both into religion, things like that, there's ways to bridge those gaps.
Yeah.
Like, and one of my exes was Muslim.
Right.
Is Muslim, I'm sorry. So we found ways to understand each other's religions. Like, I understand that they have pillars and they have dynamics when they're at home and they have wardrobes that they wear and things like that.
Make it work.
Yeah, and then I told her what, the Catholicism stuff would look like, and then she reciprocated that. We had some similarities. We had differences, of course, but at the end of the day, I do agree with that. Like, yes, understanding the religions and us being empathetic, the men mostly have to be empathetic because we have to understand them a lot. Her trying, at least, to be empathetic on that does help. That definitely does help.
Yeah.
But for them, I think two of them, besides him, because he's Muslim, I'm just not there yet. Well, God, that's too serious for me. No, like, come on, guys, seriously. But we pulled up a study back then too, how there are women who they're not really into religion. They're really not. And as the years go on, even if they're into religion to some degree, they don't stay virgins for very long.
In this day and age, no.
Yeah, as the years went on, so the fact that for her to say that she's a woman of God and stuff, that's rare.
Yeah.
That was very rare. I think the guys who popped the balloons, in this case, they all missed because she popped one of them, the last guy. I think these guys missed out, to be honest with
You
you.
guys just need to stop smoking weed, man. You're not
Yeah.
14 anymore. And
Yeah.
Just get
Their fear is, she's going to tell me to stop smoking.
grow up.
Yeah.
Stop smoking weed.
Yeah, man, like that teenagers that have done that, kids do it, like you're grown adults, like get serious with yourselves, be ambitious.
To do that shit, I grew out of it. I'm done with that crap.
Yeah. Ambitious what women want.
Yeah, exactly.
Industrious.
Is all the balloons popped? But we do thank you so much for coming
Thank you,
on.
guys.
Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Oh, good, man. Good stuff. Yeah, you guys. Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady.
Come on. Bombshell. Let her be a bombshell.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Mercy. I'm 30 years old.
Okay.
I'm from Kisumu, Kenya. and I am a registered pharmacist. And yeah.
All right. What are some things you like to do for fun?
She's 33.
I like cooking a little bit here and there.
Okay.
I like modeling. I like fashion.
Oh, Jesus.
And what else? I love watching movies.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Look at they're looking at each other like, oh, she probably.
So many movies.
Some
I
of
don't
these are
even know
looking
which
at
one
each
off the top of my head right now.
No problem. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
For me, I would say I want someone who's a man of God. You know, someone who has a heart for Jesus. I want someone who is, you know, who knows what they want. I want someone who's emotionally available. Character is really big for me. So someone who's humble, someone who's kind, someone who's who has like a given.
These Kenyan people are really religious.
Yeah. Okay. So
And
the one thing that the other girl said this too. Actually, they both asked, "I want a man who's emotionally available."
right.
Telling the truth, I would have popped my balloon if I heard that. And I'll tell you guys why. Because we've already stated this in past videos. This whole stigma, this whole thing that women like to say in their minds and talk amongst themselves when they're going out to girls' nights out or they're at a girl's house, sleepovers, whatever. I want my guy to be emotionally available to me. Bull. In translation, this is womanese for you gentlemen. They want a man who is emotionally in control, not emotionally available. And I've already demonstrated examples of that. So if I'm pissed off, if I'm annoyed about something, yes, I'm going to communicate that with my significant other. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to tell her, look, baby, that I'm actually not very happy about that move you did. I didn't like that you did this, you did that. I don't know, that just didn't swing well with me. I'm pretty pissed off. And if she starts to give you lip about that, there are ways you can handle that. We didn't mention this before. I'm glad that we're bringing this up now.
Okay.
There's something that's called a hard next and a soft next. I'm glad I'm bringing this up now, actually. What this means is that this is a pseudo punishment for women who are not following your program. Okay? How does that look? You're probably wondering. Well, if a woman comes up to me and she decides to go out clubbing, and I've already expressed how I'm not thrilled about that. And I've already told her, like, I'm not going to tell her what to do. And I just say, okay, look, you do what you want, but just understand I don't take girls serious who go out clubbing. Simple as that, right? So she decides to go. And then she comes back to the house, and of course, I'm going to tell her how I feel about it. Of course, she's going to know because I vet her, and she understands that. But she decides to just do her own thing and decide to hurt the relationship. I'm going to tell you, you're hurting the relationship. Yeah. But what you're going to do there are two things you're going to do here now in order to put your foot down with her. Number one, the first thing you would do is introduce soft next. What that means is you're telling her basically that you're not going to associate yourself with her for about 3 days. Don't answer her calls. Don't answer her text messages. Don't call. Don't text. Don't think about her. Don't engage with her for a small finite of days. 3 days, 4 days, somewhere around there. That is a soft next, okay? And what that also means is that, of course, you're keeping your options open. You're still somewhat dating non-exclusively, right? But if they've already kind of done the whole vetting process 6 months, a year, she should have already asked the guy, where do we stand? If she's already with the guy and she knows that the guy doesn't like her going clubbing, that shouldn't happen, of course. But if they're still kind of just dating a little bit, then anything could still happen. So that's what a soft next is, guys. You're introducing her to her in a pseudo punishment. You're still keeping your options open. You're not seeing her. You're giving her that mini punishment. The hard next is, as you probably guessed, okay, where you can conjure up and just say, we're done. We're just done. I'm not going to associate myself with you anymore. I told you already, I don't deal with girls who do this. I just don't. Or if you haven't set that boundary because you're still vetting her, just say right there, I don't take girls serious who do this. And then that's it. Leave her. Just like that. So there's a gem for you guys. Soft and hard nexes. This is what happens here. Okay, so this whole thing about like emotional availability, no. Ladies, this is for you guys now. Okay, here's some man-on-knees for you. Men are emotionally available. We just reciprocate and communicate that differently. I've already explained it why. Okay, I already explained how. Me showing you that I am somewhat upset about something, but controlling my emotions and not throwing my hands around, punching walls, screaming at you, placating into bad behaviors, and then also being, here's a word I want to use here, that you're kind of downplaying her and you're, there's a word here that I want to say, that doesn't matter, it's fine. But you're basically talking down on her and you're making it seem like she's less than you. That's not what I'm trying to do here. That's not what men should be doing. It's just you're not investing time into entertaining this behavior. It's that simple, okay? Like when you argue with women, I mentioned this before, when you show emotions, you're getting angry, you're crying, you're getting mad, you're arguing with her, it shows that she now sees that you're equal to her. Women will only respect and chase validation from men who they see are superior to them, who are leaders, who are mentors, who they look up to as their leader, as their guardian, as their protector, as the one who's going to give them the best life. That's how relationships are going to work, guys. That's just how it is. All right? Now, we can keep on going here. I don't want to keep on bantering here.
All right.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Ooh, kids.
Okay.
Someone who has kids. Someone who smokes. I don't do smoking.
Pop the balloon, man.
Those are like my top two.
Okay.
She said smoking.
All right. So we did get a few pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
All right. Let's start with your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Antoine. I'm 35. No, I pop my. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Listen, I pop my balloon because I'm Muslim.
Okay.
That's really it. For
Okay. No problem.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he is. He's handsome.
Condescending. That's
he's
what.
really
That's the
tall,
word I was
and
looking
I like
for.
your
That you're
outfit.
being condescending
Appreciate
towards the
You're
woman
welcome.
when you're, yeah.
All right. Let's go to our next guy here. Your name and age.
Ramon, and I'm 36.
And Ramon, why did you end up popping your balloon?
2 reasons. I got 2 daughters,
Okay.
and I'm a weed smoker.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, I like your swag, though,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
for sure.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
That's swag.
Not usually,
Yes.
but I really like the outfit. You look really nice. Like, your swag is on point. I really like it.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So what makes him not your usual type?
I usually go for someone taller, a bit taller. You know, I feel like I'm a tall girl. Not too tall, but like, you know, just a little bit. So I like, you know, someone who's up here for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really it.
Like, how tall?
Yeah, at least
Because I'm 6'3". So, I mean,
Yeah, that's
I'm
well
above average.
average.
Way above average.
Mr.
I mean,
Claus,
I don't really want to say
tall.
like 6'5". Usually, I would like 6'5", but you know, that's
She wants another.
you know,
James
but
Dawes
that's just
if
my
she wants.
preference. But 6 foot and above is good, but
Yeah, it's
you
shout out
kind
to
of
you,
look
bro.
a
You should be
little
on the
bit,
show for her.
you know, not as tall. I would say.
Oh, he's got it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
For sure.
Okay.
Let's go to our next guy. Your name and
So, I'm going to go off a little whim here that they have a little bit of a skewed perception of what swag is. So, from reading one of my books here, here's
Excuse the motorcycle.
here are my here are my thoughts on swag, right? So swag is basically it's not pertain to how you guys dress. It could be a component of how you guys dress, but really swag or riz, if you, well, not riz actually, but just mostly swag. All that means, if you want to break it down to simple terms, is if we're gonna resemble it to a man's masculine identity, it's how a man presents and holds himself together. How confident he is with how he approaches women, other men, with the qualities and his bodacious characteristics. That is truly, if you boil it down in definition, that's really what swag is. Like, if you want to say that if a man understands his masculine identity, you can conflate that with swag, because he understands his energy, his confidence, his ability to speak to other people, his ability to feel out the room, his ability to know what women are looking for, what he can give to women so that way he's attracted to other women, and know how to talk to other men who are competing with him in the meritocracy. That is swag.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, and for the ladies too, that is swag. Stop saying that swag has to do, oh, look at what he's stressing, how he's stressing. That's swag. Oh, look at the joke he made. That's swag. Oh, that's not swag, guys. All right, that's not swag. Let's keep rolling here.
age.
JD, 35.
And JD, why did you pop your balloon?
I mean, honestly, the shit go crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit fly.
Thank you.
She just like too skinny. Like I like them a little thick. I'm getting cold at night, so I need something like to hold on to. You can't keep me warm.
Okay.
That's all.
JD, someone that's your type.
JD, no, not really. He's not someone that's my type. But you seem like you cool people though.
Appreciate it.
You're
What
welcome.
makes him not really your type?
He's just not my type. I mean, the height thing is number one. I mean, the fit is cool. The tattoos are really cool too, but I don't know. He's just, I can't really put my finger on it, but it's like when you know, you kind of know. You feel me? But
Sorry.
no problem. Thank you.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
The vibe is in
I'm
there.
37.
And what did you end up popping your balloon?
Cute, I like to smile.
Thank you.
It's the hair, man. It's too much weave. It's
Okay.
a lot going on. She said she was from Kenya, and I get a lot of scam calls, and I don't want to be dealing with that. And it's the accent.
What are we
I feel like I want to be saying hi. What you say?
Okay.
No, not the guy. This
Okay.
guy.
Other than
This
that,
guy had
you
the most.
What they say, I
weirdest
do like you fit,
excuses
man.
for
Thank you.
balloon. Like the feet. Remember the feet thing?
Thank you.
Yeah.
And how the scam call came.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
Not really.
Come on, dude.
But it's okay though.
Too short.
No, you,
How are you?
okay, you
this
guys.
dude.
No.
Come on, man.
Okay, let me.
I mean, you're out here saying 6'5".
Okay, I'm saying 6'5" only because, like, you know, I have a lot of like tall guy friends. So usually for me, I'm used to like really tall guys.
So you comparing us to your guy friends?
Okay.
Crazy work.
Okay, that's not what I'm
Yes,
saying.
pop
That's not what I'm
this.
saying.
Pop
Pipe down.
this.
Dude,
You know?
last finish your pop is
Bam! Oh my god. Put her on blast.
it.
Put her on blast for that.
I'm popping my balloon. That's
Thank you. Although he has, you know, he's been saying some pretty off-putting stuff with like what his likes are, his criteria with some girls.
Right.
This has been one of the more profound things he said.
yeah, yes.
Definitely. You're comparing your guy friends, aka in Manonese, orbiters.
No.
Okay? Orbiters, you're comparing your orbiters to me because they're tall. Interesting. He needs to now ask her, okay, so what do you do with these guys? Tell me, on camera now, what do you do with these tall guys, friends of yours? Tell me. I would have asked. That would have been me right there. So you have orbiters. So what are you doing on this show when you have guy friends and you're looking for guys here?
No.
Guys, I'm not saying that you have to shame women or be condescending towards them or make them look like terrible people. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm telling you, hold them accountable for these types of things. His approach here, because the thing is that I think she's going kind of overboard with the height thing. Like she was
Yeah, no. I definitely.
yeah, because most of these guys, they're either slightly taller than her or they're just taller than her in general.
Yeah.
And it's just like, girl, even if you had a guy who's 6'5",
It's
what
too short for you.
what would you do differently with the 6'5" guy versus these guys?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the difference?
Stupid.
What's the difference? Let's be honest here. So props to this guy for putting her on blast here a little bit, but let's see what else is on here.
I'm saying I'm usually used to a lot of taller guys, and you're just not tall for me, and that's okay. Like, no problem.
Appreciate that.
No problem. Cool.
Let's go down there.
I would have definitely challenged that.
Okay, let's start with your name and age. Oh, go ahead.
You know already, bro.
My name's Kashim.
Yeah.
I'm 38 years old.
And Kashim, what did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm short.
I got mad reasons, but I'm gonna hit you with three.
No
One,
problem.
the God thing, right? I hear that a lot. Let's just say I don't have a lot of good experience from women who say that they looking for a man of God.
Okay, no problem.
Which could be fair.
Two, I got a son.
It could be because I don't even want to.
It could be from the first three reasons at the beginning of the video that I mentioned. Who knows? Could be.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they are. There's a potential. They're just not saying
It
it.
just gives me sinner vibes, but go ahead.
Maybe.
You said you want a man with no kids.
Okay.
Three, not really my type, but you cute though. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Well put together, whatever. But
Thank you.
I like him curvy. I like him with a little, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Word. So,
No problem.
Okay, thank you. So is Kashim someone that's your type?
No,
No, he's not my
you're
type.
right.
And it's not just because he's not tall. I know that's like a
Totally
thing
because
going
he's not
on,
tall.
like, you know, we're not tall, but sometimes it's like when you know you're not. You know, so when you look, it's like he seems like he's cool, but he's just not my type. And not just because of the height thing though. But thank you.
Just say it, honey.
Even he doesn't believe you.
Just say it. It's okay.
cause yo, real quick, like if you take the heels off, you're the same height, right?
Okay.
So at the end of the day, I get it, your preference and all. I'm not even arguing with you. I'm just saying, like at the end of the day,
Can I
you're
pause
the
the video
same
for a
height.
moment?
Okay.
And then you just say these.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, guys. One thing we've always told every guy and women: do not argue and do not criticize women for their criteria. Do not. Do not. Okay? I get that even with this video and the past video, I stated, yeah, their standards are too high. You can say that. But the facts that he's trying to negotiate with her on standards, on what she should like and what she shouldn't like. It's like, oh, but come on, man. Like, you take the heels off, like, we're the same height.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. She has a preference.
Right.
She wants tall guys. I'm just going to say, you look like a complete whiner. You look like a weak man when you're negotiating with a woman on desire. Remember this, Chris? Desire is not negotiable. Remember that, gentlemen and ladies, how I said that on the previous podcast episodes? You cannot negotiate desire here. This is a poor display of that. Very, very poor display. Do not go up to any woman and say, why do you prefer tall men? Why do you this and that? And this is also for the ladies. Stop going up to guys and also trying to negotiate with them on their desires. Why do you want a girl who hasn't had sex before? Why do you want a girl who's pure? Why do you want a girl who is going to be submissive to you, who's feminine?
Why do you want a skinny girl?
Yeah, like, don't do that. Don't do that. I guarantee you are hurting your chances with a potential person who you're liking, who is giving you a shot at the vetting process. When you do this, you look bad. You look weak. You look like you're desperate. You look a little desperate. Like you're trying to negotiate something that isn't meant for you. Come on, guys. Let's play this out here.
The gentleman over here that's taller than me ain't tall enough for you, so
doesn't matter.
I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you.
Wait, she can't even take the guy serious. I think. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Let's start with your name and
That's all enough
age.
or what?
My name is Anthony. I'm 37.
Okay, Anthony, why did you pop your balloon?
6 Hail Marys. God forgive me. I'm non-religious.
Okay, that's okay.
Here and I don't know. I didn't have nothing else after that. Like once you say that, I just kind of tune out.
It's
You
okay.
are good though.
It's okay.
Now, is Anthony someone that you're type?
Deadbeat.
No, he's not.
Okay.
I don't know. The
Not tall enough.
fit is.
Say it.
I mean, it's okay, but it's not really what I would prefer for a guy to wear. Like if it's a first date type of stuff, I prefer a little bit more dressed up.
Definitely.
But that's it.
All right.
It's the same thing as the previous episode. They're judging
All
from what they're
right,
wearing.
we do have an unpop balloon right here.
Mr. Unpop
Let's
right
start
here.
off with your name and age.
Brian K. Johnson, 37,
I'm telling
Atlanta.
you. I told you.
So, Brian, we see you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Not tall, but most definitely I like what I'm seeing. You know, my dad's from Africa, so I respect the whole motherland movement and all that. I respect that.
Imagine how many goats he sells. That's who I like what I
That's a
see.
scam artist, but he's Nigerian. He's Nigerian, but we're not from that village, yeah. But yeah, I respect the accent. I respect all that. You know, I respect the southern. You know, I'm from the south, but we do respect the Atlanta to Africa movement that's going on. We love it.
Okay.
So I'm rocking with the chocolate skin too.
Okay.
Skin tone.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
So, as we heard, the whole 6'5" thing, we know. But is he someone that's your type?
Not tall enough.
I would say no. It's not someone that's my
And
type.
what is the type of size 6'5"?
I feel like
Hot tall guy, number one.
the dressing is nice.
Cool.
Just the physical attraction. I
Gotcha.
feel like there's not really any physical attraction there for me.
What muscles, right?
Not just muscles, but I feel like when you kind of know.
No, when you know.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, knock that.
So the
I
physical
respect
attraction
that.
is just not there for me.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
I think
So, go ahead, pop. Just
you
do
can
it. Just
pop
do
it.
it.
All right, we can pause for a moment.
Thank you.
There. Okay, so
All
here's the
right,
thing
so-
with women always sticking to the line of, I'm just not feeling it, the vibe isn't there, blah, blah, blah. And womanese, it's clear as day, guys. They don't find you not only physically unattractive, but your qualities that make you masculine, that make you high value, it's not screaming at her in her face. It's not. It's just not. Like I think they explain like some of the things they do and things like that. Women are not turned off by men who, excuse me, women are not turned on by men who look like they have nothing going for them. They're just not going to say it. Because the thing is that when women start off with criticizing and then demonizing men for having bad jobs or not making money, guess what they're thinking in their minds? Or they say this to other girls, girl, don't be a gold digger. It's not about the money, blah, blah, blah. But
we all know.
But come on, we know that part of a man's value in this world is his earning potential. How much money he's able to make in this world, because that's part of him putting a dent in the universe. Right? Sorry, guys. You can try to be low key about it. You can beat around the bush all day about this, but at the end of the day, like that's what it boils down to. So that's why we also say on this podcast, gentlemen, get your money up. Let me just say it like that. Get your money up. Work. Find multiple jobs. Learn multiple skills. Get into trade. Get into STEM jobs. Have some side hustles. Get into investments. This is what's going to help you with your confidence. This is what's going to help you stand out. It's if you're already, basically think of it like this. If you believe in your mind that you have things going for you when you kind of don't, you're basically a big fish in a small pond. That's what you are. You need to be a big fish in a very, very big pond. Yes, there's going to be competition, but guess what? As a man, you have to understand that there's competition everywhere. You have to be able to withstand the competition and try to beat the competition. All those big fish in the pond, like I said, they're your competition, but you have to do what you can to benefit off the meritocracy. Part of the meritocracy is you trying to be the best you can possibly be by beating out everybody else. And in women's eyes, they're seeing that you are their best option, and they're chasing your validation and attention and resources because they see through the good gene theory that you are their best chance of survival. That's a big mouthful I just mentioned to you guys. I just got into the zone there. But this is it, guys, okay? You cannot... I don't know how else to say it. The only way you're going to make it in this world is if you get out of your comfort zone. Stop being comfortable. Stop finding ways to escape the comfort zone, your bubble. Find ways to get and put yourself into discomforting situations. I'm going to tell you something about me. When I started this podcast, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm going to be honest. It was unsettling for me. It was discomforting for me being on camera. It was unsettling for me talking about the stuff that I talk about on the show. You think I didn't think about, the backlash and people saying stuff? You think I wasn't worried about that? I was, but I took that head on. I took that head on and said, you know what? This is challenge for me. This is how I'm going to step up in the world. This is how I'm going to improve, grow, and be better at my people skills and communication skills. Now when I go out into the world, I'm going to be a lot better at handling situations. I'm going to be more confident talking to people about these topics, these hard topics, mind you, that nobody wants to talk about, but somebody has to, okay, to shed some light. That is how men and women too, but this is how you improve as a person. When you are not afraid to put yourself in discomforting situations, okay? Let that be a lesson for you guys. This is what these guys have to do and what everybody has to do, so that way women aren't so harsh on you guys, okay? Wake up. Rant over. Let's continue there.
I'll have to clip that one and put it on our channel.
Oh, I was thinking about doing that too,
That's
actually.
all the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys. Thank you.
Still, shout out to the guy in the white,
Okay,
though,
let's
for,
go ahead and bring out our
calling her
next
out on
single
the orders.
lady.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she threw that out there. She doesn't know that's the bad thing.
Yeah.
Welcome in. What's your name?
Let's see what we
Hi
got
everyone,
here.
I'm
I don't
Alicia.
know.
They don't,
Alicia,
yeah.
how old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay.
And what do you do?
Yeah,
So
can't do that.
I'm a student and as well as
She's
a
cute.
cocktail waitress and a content creator.
Breasts are nice.
And
She
what are
seems
some
like
things that you do
she's
for
in
fun?
shape.
I like to go to the gym. I like to cook. I like to hang out with my friends, go shopping, go to the spa.
Okay.
Girly
Typical
thing.
things women like to do.
And what are some things you look for in a man?
He don't like shopping.
That was very loud.
Yikes. Okay, that's okay. Some things that I like, or what do you say that I like in a man?
Yeah. What is
So I'm interested in people that are kind,
Okay.
funny, I think generous, romantic, and I think intellectual as well.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
I would say some deal breakers for me would be lack of self-control. Like if you're kind of angry or grumpy, I'm not really, that's not my favorite thing.
Let's walk for a
Lack
moment.
of,
We were just talking about this.
Yes! Finally, a woman says it!
Yeah.
Finally!
We don't-
None of this dumb propaganda, this quackery of, oh, I want my man to be emotionally available, oh my god! No! Finally, someone says it! I want a man who's emotionally in control!
Right.
Who knows how to not get angry, who knows how to do this? Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
It's
I'll keep my balloon for this one.
feminine energy. You don't want to do that.
My god!
lack of effective communication, and then as well I would say lack of discipline, because I do like the gym and things like that.
Got it.
I
Okay.
love it.
All right, so we did get
I
a
love
couple
it.
of pop
Oh,
balloons. Let's go on over there, see why
alright,
they ended up
man.
popping.
Yo!
She's nice.
I like
Okay,
a lot for the
your name and
discipline
age?
thing.
Braylon, 37, Cleveland, Ohio.
Now, why did you?
Braylon, why did you end up popping your balloons?
There we go.
You asked about her occupation. She's a cocktail waitress, a content creator, and she said she liked to shop. Like, you know, nothing. I'm not really
you know, I
job.
changed my mind actually.
In a sense, so you know, it seems like you
Yeah, 'cause
like
we
to
were talking about
spend
some other
more
things, yeah.
than what you bring in. You know.
Oh my god.
But other than that, you're a very beautiful young lady.
Ooh, you kind of deep in my pockets, but that is okay. Yeah, I'm like, don't calculate too
Damn,
hard.
that
It's
killed
okay.
it for sure, actually.
It works
I
out,
would have popped my
trust me.
balloons
Okay.
on the
Bills
content
paid.
creation, modeling, and bartending.
Now, is he someone that's
and
your
all
type?
that, yeah.
Yeah, you're handsome. I think you're well dressed, handsome.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go down over here. Your name and age.
Name's Kashim, and I'm 38 years
I
old.
need a man to ask
And
that.
why did you end up popping your balloon?
So, when give me a second. I'm trying to gather my thoughts here. There was a couple of things, right? Content creator. What does that mean, right? I know we didn't get that far. Okay, it is what it is. But outside of that, yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. I was like, can I see myself really matching with this young lady? Nah. Like you're attractive. Don't get me wrong. Like from head to toe, literally from head to toe, you're attractive. I just can't see it though. So that's just me.
Something serious. Yeah.
Oh no, you know what? I just remembered, my fault. You said you don't like people that's angry, right?
Yes.
I'm from New York, so my normal disposition, people like, oh, you're it's angry, yeah. No, I'm regular. Feel me? But,
Okay.
you know what I mean? So that was the thing that caught me. So it's like, damn, all right. Yeah.
Nah. I don't think.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
We can
Not
pause
totally,
for a
I
moment here, yeah. I don't think he understood that.
Yeah.
I really don't think so. Like, Jesus Christ, guys.
I know.
Oh boy. So the only real thing that kills this girl, for me personally, maybe
Content creation.
yes, the content creation. I think she said that she works at a bar or something like that. Cocktail waitress, yeah, cocktail waitress.
Like a smaller red flag, but content creation is just a big one.
Yeah. So here's what I think will save her. For me, actually, she has to be submissive. She has to be.
Yeah.
She has to. So again, guys, and I don't want to drag on this whole submissive thing because I know I talked about it from the last episode. But all in all, like another thing I want to add on to submissiveness is a woman who accepts a man's leadership. So if a man says, because the thing is like if a girl comes up to me and says, well, I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm not your slave or whatever, because they like to say this nonsense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out with my girls and go to places. The reason why men, as they should, because they're men and they're trying to protect their girls from doing bad things, getting hurt, or being whores, things like that, is because us guys, we know what happens in those places. We know that there are crazy guys that they just want sex.
Yeah.
They're gonna probably put drugs in their drinks when they're not looking. They could be drunk and they could be touching them and probably hurt them or punch them or whatever, like abuse them.
Yeah.
Let me see here. If you're there also and then you're with them, the guy's probably crazy trying to hit on her, and now you have to protect her. You have to probably fight this guy, put your life on the line, all because she didn't know how to respect your leadership, respect your authority to protect her from the relationship. Huge red flag. Very, very big red flag. This is the only way that that she would be safe for me. If I would ask her the question, how are you with respecting male authority? That would be my main question to her.
Okay.
And if she responds well to it, I'll say, you know what? Okay, I want to give you a shot here. But the moment she says, oh, well, I don't think that matters. Like, I should have a say in things. If I want to go clubbing this up, okay, then that's, sorry. I can't take a girl serious who doesn't respect my leadership.
I just want to know what kind of content creation she's making. If
Yeah.
this is OnlyFans, it's a done deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's sex work. Like, she's basically a prostitute on the internet.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah, let's see.
Do you think you're handsome? I do sometimes gravitate towards bald guys, which is kind of funny. But I do like a guy that's a little bit taller. I know everybody makes fun of me because I'm a little short, but I do like that as well.
Okay.
All right, cool.
That's all
Let's
right.
go to our next guy here.
I think she's
Name and
great.
age
It's
and
just
why you ended up popping your balloon.
the
My
content
name is
creation.
Anthony, and I'm 37, I think. 36. Well, listen, the problem is our birthday is at the last day of the year, so he throwing me off.
Okay.
But here nor there. You cold.
Okay.
So what happened was when you said the content creator, my bad. Make sure y'all edit that. Content creator. What I thought was you look like something that I might go, out back and take myself up top to. So I didn't know.
What does that mean?
You look like a porn star or something like that.
Ooh, body like a porn star. I wouldn't say that though. It's lifestyle and beauty and like reviews.
That was bold of him to
More wholesome.
say.
I didn't know if it was real or not, so I was just like, I'd rather not.
Okay, but can you let her answer what is the content
No, is
creation
he someone that
doing?
you're type?
Be up top. Go ahead.
I don't know what that means. But no, not necessarily. I like a man that's a little bit more clean cut. But I do like the tattoos though. The jewelry's nice too.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alrighty, so we do
There they
still
go,
have 4 balloons left unpopped. I'm gonna go ahead and have you ask these guys a question, just help you narrow it down, see who's more your type.
How old are you guys and what do you do for work? And do you enjoy what you do for work?
Excellent question.
Okay.
Good question
Name,
to ask.
age, and do you enjoy what you do for work?
I'm Antoine. I'm 35. I'm a school safety specialist. I do real estate on the side, restaurant investor, and private protection. I love what I do. I do it because I didn't have anybody like me growing up, and because I don't have a father, never had a father, so I want to be that for the kids. So, yeah.
Excellent. Good answer.
Okay, let's
Very,
go to
very
our
good.
next guy. Name and age, and the answer to your question.
Ramon, and I'm 36. I own an auto detailing business. I do Airbnb, and I own a fleet rental company.
Cool.
Very good.
And then I think you said, do you enjoy what you do?
Oh yes, and do you
Oh yeah, I love it. You know, financial freedom.
That's cool.
Excellent. 2 ambitious men.
Name and age,
Very
and the
good
answer to your
guys.
question.
JD, 35. I'm a building engineer. So, yeah, I love what I do. You know, I come a long way. So, it took me like a lot of years, you know, to know like what I really want to do in life. So, you know, before that, I was like, I did security for like a long time. So, I went to school, you know, I figured it out. So, we're here now to, you know, get into the bag.
And our next guy over here. Name, age, and the answer to your question.
Brian K. Johnson, 37, out of Atlanta, Georgia.
He's not getting
I
his
work
girl.
for the water department.
She's
in the
too good for
county,
him, honestly.
But I also do music and movies. So I respect the hustle of the cocktail waitress. I like that because it's like I still got a regular gig, but I'm doing my content creation.
Yeah.
So I respect
He
that.
just doesn't look competent.
And do you enjoy what you do?
Not
I enjoy the
competent, not
music and the
confident.
movies. The water
That's
department
true.
pays the bills.
All right now. That's
I
fair.
mean, I respect both, but I like the music and the movies better.
Okay, awesome.
All right. So, based off of what you've heard, what you see, all that good stuff, I am going to have you pop. Let's go with 2 balloons. So, let me give you a pick.
Definitely this guy.
There you go. And go ahead and pop
Yeah,
those 2.
Punisher and the guy in the green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, you can stay there. We'll start with him. All right. So, Brian, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Very stunning. Very. I like the upbeat. I like the kind of sedity. You know, I'm from the east side, so I respect that from Atlanta. I like the sedity,
Don't talk
kind of
about
well put
zodiac
together. Know
signs.
how to talk, upbeat. I love that.
Thank you.
That's somebody you can come home to. I respect it.
Got it. Okay. So, why did we end up popping his?
I think you're handsome. It's like somebody maybe a little bit taller, a little bit more clean cut.
Okay.
But I think you're awesome.
Clean cut. You mean a shave or
I don't know if it's. Or do you have dreads?
locks? I call them
Locks? Yeah, that's
I
not
get
my-
them styled
Yeah,
every
that's
year.
what I was
I
gonna
think
say
that's cool.
before.
I
mean,
just
that they
usually
say
date guys
before,
with more
it's just
shorter
fair,
hair.
but
That's just my
it's
typical. Nothing bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect it. I got you.
Now
All
you
right,
got
for sure.
one off,
Thank
one
you.
off.
Yikes.
Okay. Why did you have your balloon unpopped for her?
I thought she was gorgeous, you know what I mean? Dress look fire, you feel me? Love the tattoos too, you know, I'm into tattoos and stuff and all that.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even notice the tattoos.
So, why did we end up popping his?
I think
She
you're
has one on her
handsome. I
back,
think that
actually.
you're
Yeah,
a little
she
bit more
is
light skinned than some of the guys that I date. It's not a bad thing. I mean, if I had to like look at the line, it's all right.
I
But
get
if I had to
that.
look at the lineup, I think that is
Left
just.
arm.
Oh, okay.
Her forearm.
I feel it though. I think honestly it's like,
Little
you
subtle.
know, like with the Kendrick and the Drake battle right now, like I think we taking the L right now. You feel me? Light skinned niggas, you know, we down right now.
What does that have to do
But
with
you're
that?
awesome. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. We did get a pop back here. What's going on? Why we popping?
She look amazing. It's more so you like clean cut. You know, I got cornrows. You ain't like his dreads.
I mean,
Okay.
So I just popped it off that
just
aspect.
wait till you
I'm
done.
not sure if. Yeah, man.
I think braids and dreads are a little bit different. I don't know. Like
you're such
locks.
an idiot.
I just aren't my
Yeah, I don't know,
necessarily
man.
thing. I don't know what it is about it.
Yeah.
But you got a nice little lineup. You look great.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, baby. It's okay.
I think, you know,
All right.
he
So, I
would've
mean,
been
you compliment his
okay,
hair. So,
for
is he
sure.
someone that is your type?
Yeah, you're super handsome. I like your jewelry. I like your outfit. Yeah, you look great.
You look great too.
Thank you.
All right. We do have one balloon left unpopped. Any questions for our girl here?
What's your credit score like?
Ooh, that's a good question. Right now, my credit score is a 740. Like 743 or something.
That's not a back question, actually.
That's not a
It
question.
goes back to the one who was
Okay, any
gambling,
questions for
like,
him?
responsible with money.
Yes. Do you have children?
I
I have
can't.
2 daughters,
Okay, how old are they?
12 and 13.
Do do you feel like you have a healthy co-parenting scenario?
For sure.
I think that's really important.
Especially with them being older now. You know, at first it was a little, you know, we was both young, you know. So as we got older and matured, everything got a lot better.
That makes sense. I think too young scares me, you know? Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's go
pause for a
on
moment
here.
here,
Come on
actually.
up, come on up, come on up.
All right, so they're about to pick actually. Let's see this first actually.
Let's see this first.
All right, so I know you had no more questions. You good? Any questions,
I
Jared?
do have another question. Do you live in Arizona?
Yes, I do. I've been here back and forth for 4 years, here officially for 2 years.
Okay.
All right.
So this should
Okay,
just
so my final
explain the
question,
result.
is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
Is it a yes for you for him? We got him! All right, I'll take this mic and you guys can go on
We can pause here
up.
actually. Good job. Shout out to these guys here. Very good overall.
Yeah.
The maybe I shouldn't have paused it. Now I lost my train of thought basically. So that question, it was the question about all the kids, the co-parenting.
Yeah.
So if a man is asking, and we've covered this before, if a man is the one who is the one giving the questions, how many kids do you have? And the moment the woman says she has kids,
Yeah.
immediate deal breaker.
Right.
Why? Why is that different from when it's the other way around? And we talked about this before.
Yeah.
Besides the studies we pulled about women being more the abusers when it comes to this, and when it comes to children, when it's biological and step parenting,
Yeah.
we pulled 2 studies up, 3 potentially actually. Here's the reason why, okay? Now, if we're going back to the animal kingdom, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a cold hard reality here, and this isn't even far-fetched to what happens with modern nature and with humans. When it comes to lions, even other animals too, but mostly with lions, if a lion comes into basically a herd, and he's basically put in charge to not only take care of the kingdom, the animals, like think of the Lion King, of course, right? Like he's responsible, Mufasa's responsible for leading the animals place to place if there's no food, taking care of everybody, making the rules, things like that. Okay. Now, if Mufasa or any of the lions, like the big guys, the ones who are supposed to be taking charge, the moment they see cubs in which aren't within his lineage, you know what happens to them?
Kills him.
The male lion kills them off. He kills the cubs. Men have a natural proclivity to not want to raise children that aren't theirs.
Yeah.
Aren't theirs because they see that there's no continuation of a lineage. Their lineage basically ends with them.
Right.
Their last name isn't getting passed on. Genes aren't being passed on. And on top of that, we showed studies as well where men are less inclined to invest into children that aren't theirs. And they're more inclined to abuse them. And this is one of the last things we talked about in the last episode, women. It is a crime, I would say, that you are inviting non-blood, non-biological entities into a child's life. Mm-hmm. It is incredibly dangerous and incredibly irresponsible. And again, like I mentioned, it doesn't happen all the time. People luck out sometimes. And some of these guys have mentioned that they've had stepfathers. Good for them that they lasted. You know what I mean? Great. Good job. But that is incredibly irresponsible. Now, the other way around, before we continue, when a woman is the one asking, they're not thinking about that. They're not thinking about, oh, like, my lineage, blah, blah. They don't think about that because they think more about the man being the protector, the man nurturing, the man giving security, the man loving the babies and giving care for them and investing. That's what women think about. That's why when you and I talked about this, remember that, I think it was a study we pulled up, that it might not have been a study, where if men are seen with animals and pets and dogs and women are more like, oh, wow, that is so hot, that is so sexy. Because, yes, because they see that men are investing in protecting children or entities that are weaker than them, smaller than that they need protection. Mm-hmm. That's what women look for. So they're not vetting men like, oh, he has children. That's not what women vet for. Women vet to see what their investment is with the children, not if they have or don't. Understand there's 2 different dynamics here. And that's pretty much it. Men vet for lineage when it comes to children and that aspect. Women look for parental traits from the male, investing towards the children. That's what they look for.
Right.
Good for him, though. Good.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady.
Still needs to find out about the social media and the content creation and the tattoos and
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Kiana.
Kiana, how old are you?
I'm 28. Sorry to think about it.
And what do you do?
I
The
have
last
my
one said she
doctorate in
was
physical
30 something,
therapy, so I'm
right?
an inpatient physical therapist. And then I own my
Lorenzo's
own fitness
28.
business. So
Very cool. What are some things
just
that
a
you do for
little outside
fun?
of her peak.
I like to dance. I grew up doing like studio dance, so like liturgical dance, hip hop, contemporary, all types of dance. So now I just do it for fun. So I like to do like heels classes when they come up, or like hip hop classes. I do work out a lot, so I do like to go to the gym as like a stress reliever, or just like a fun
Nice.
thing. If I'm bored, I'll
She
go to
looks
the
like
gym.
she works out. She has like a build here. You see on her pecs a little bit. There's a bit of a build there.
That's a bit of a turn
And
off.
sleep. Yeah, that's another hobby of mine.
All right, now what are some things you look for in a man?
See her
A
traps
few
are kind
things I look for that are important are for them to be trustworthy. Good hygiene is another one I look for in a man. Also, someone who's looking for a relationship. I think that one's, it's not a given. It's not a given. And looking to build. Another thing would be someone who is calm. I feel like I need a calm partner. I very much like. I very much
That's
like
a dumb reason to
just
pop the
like
balloon. Come on, guys.
soft, low tone.
Calm. Wait.
What was that part that she said? That part?
Sorry.
You're good.
Let's go back.
Like I'm much of an extrovert. Very much like
Give it a moment here.
I very much like just like soft, low tone
Because he's from Jersey, New York, or whatever. Yeah.
atmosphere. Like I'm much of an extrovert outside, and like I teach classes. I bring out a very extroverted type of energy. When I'm at home, I like the opposite. I like to be able to like be somber and very like cuddly and super like calm and peaceful with my like person.
Okay, so what are some of your deal breakers?
Poor hygiene is a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta shower like all the time. If you change clothes, you gotta shower. You gotta
Okay.
shower again. If we do anything special, you gotta shower.
Okay.
And another deal breaker would be someone who's confrontational, who just likes to like kind of just like argue. I'm not really an arguer.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really like to debate about
I do like that
things.
actually.
All right, so we did get a couple of pop balloons.
Pause it
Let's
for a
go on
moment.
over there, see why they ended up popping.
Please, thank you. Yeah, really quick, guys. I'm not gonna drag this one on. So basically, what she just said, really try to read between the lines here. The fact that she doesn't like to argue, doesn't like to really debate. What did that tell you about her? That should tell you, if you read between the lines just a bit here. Look a little. Okay, don't look hard. To me, it sounds like a woman who's ready to be submissive to a man who she wants to be submissive to. Giant green flag, guys. Giant green flags. Go ahead. All right, play that. I just want to throw that in there.
All right, let's start with your name and age.
Yes, man.
My name is Kashim,
Nobody's
and I'm
business.
38 years old.
Yeah.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Well, first, I'm going to say that you are very attractive from head to toe. Like, you're well put together.
Thank you.
However,
Cheers.
because of my energy, it can come off a certain kind of way. So I don't want my energy to offend you in any kind of way. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, you're too much. Look, we're good. All right, you find you a calm guy. You know what I mean? Like, I am who I am. So I can be calm
Man.
at times, but like
He's
normally I'm
internalizing
just
that too
like,
much.
you know what I mean? So,
It's like part of his character.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah.
Bro, just get good at that.
Like, you can be the way you are, dude. You can.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, what makes him not really your type?
Mostly height, kind of dress as well. But I kind of like the
I
dress.
do low-key have some sympathy
Just-
for him.
just-
because
I just-
he can't do anything
I don't know. I
about
feel
it.
like if this was a date, I would have probably wanted a little more.
that's fair. I
Depending
wouldn't
on
wait
the
this on a
date,
date,
though.
though.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
nah, I'll be nice, put together.
Is this like an everyday look?
It's kind of a little bit of whatever. And I had to represent. You know, I'm from New York, so I had to represent.
Oh, he's so. It's like, I'm telling you, part of his like identity.
Yeah.
Let's go on our next pop balloon here. Name, age, and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Anthony.
It's too
I'm
much.
36 or 37. I'm not sure. I keep. But here nor there. There's nothing wrong with you. It's something wrong with me. I like to argue. So
Terrible,
I mean, I think that's a problem.
man.
Somebody might like that.
Yeah,
You know,
so-
somebody might like you.
I need a little fight back. You know what I mean? Like I don't want you to just be.
Okay.
Cause I will take over, like, but I need a little kickback. You know what I mean? Like,
I definitely do give kickback, but that's not what I prefer.
I hear you. That's just
I'm very
what I'm
outspoken.
saying. Like I'm used to.
But
I'm used to
I
what I'm
really
used
like to sit in my femininity. Okay, I just really like to be a woman and a girl.
Yes.
And I don't want to have to like
Man.
be that. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's not for me, but I can do
Just used to
it.
what I'm used to, so maybe that's my.
I respect it. Thank you for being honest.
Is he someone that's your
Something we've
type?
talked about, you know.
Okay, yeah.
No,
Kinda. I like the tattoos. You know,
Because
What's
tattoos
the
are a
other
masculine
fit
trait.
is me.
Okay.
The outfit is not me. For me, yeah, that would be that.
all right, I'm gonna pop another balloon for myself.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay,
See,
so we
gentlemen,
do
like,
still
we
have
did-
4
we
balloons
made
left
this
unpopped.
super
Let me go ahead and
hyper
have you
prediction.
ask
We were
these guys a
correct.
question.
She
Hope you
wants
narrow
to be
it down.
submissive. That is a feminine trait.
No, we can read this shit.
Okay, I got a question. What is your occupation, and then what is a typical day for you look like?
Of
Like a
course.
typical
Always
weekday.
gotta
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Yep.
Okay. Name, age, and what's your occupation, and what does your typical day look like?
My name's Antoine. I'm 35. My occupation is I'm a school safety specialist. I have a lot of other things as well, but just to narrow it down, that's what I do. Typical day for me is going to work with the kids. I work in the school where I carry. I'm a former police officer as well.
Okay.
After work, I go straight to the gym. Like straight to the gym. Then after the gym,
Okay.
I'm actually
got that
prepping
down.
food to cook because I don't meal prep. You probably meal prep, don't you?
Sometimes.
I like my
Which one's
food.
better?
I like my food hot, so I cook. I like it every day. I cook.
Okay.
Then after that, I put a movie on. Until the movie start watching me for real.
Okay.
Okay.
I heard all good things. Okay.
Let's go to our next guy. Your name,
I
age.
think he's the best one, to
occupation,
be
and
honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, JD.
Remains, yeah.
I'm a building
The other guy
engineer.
who had a date already, he was good
Like,
too.
as far as like day to day, like at work or just my full day.
Just like a regular day,
I
like
can't understand
during the
half the
week.
things he
So yeah,
says.
if you're at work,
He-
you know, some
he
people
talks
aren't at
funny.
work, so that's what I'm asking.
Okay. Yeah, I just be fixing things like around the buildings and stuff. I manage like 3 different buildings, so I be painting, fixing doors, a little bit of everything, you know, whatever you need fixed. You feel me? I could do. So if you need something fixed at the house, tap me in. You feel me?
Good handy
Gotcha.
man.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's good. Hey, man,
And once
it's
you're off
over.
work, what does your day
You
look
find
like?
out
I think
really
that was more so
fast.
yeah.
Shit. I'm getting old now, so I just want to go to sleep. Feel me? When I get home after, you know, I work hard, so feel me?
Okay.
Yeah,
What's your age again?
35.
35. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going over
He
here.
said I'm a little old. Wait.
He
Your
did
name
not
and
pop
age
his
and the answer
balloon
to her
this time.
question.
Oh my goodness.
My name is
Surprise.
Braylon. I'm 37, Cleveland, Ohio. I work in mental health. I counsel people with substance abuse and mental health issues. A typical day is probably wake up at like 8 and go talk to one of my clients and making sure that everything's all right with them. I do go to the gym midday. Shout out Extreme Compound, Cleveland, Ohio. Phil. We do step classes there, so I try to stay in shape that way, lift. And then I go see another client. And then I might go to another step class because he do 2 of them in a day.
Okay.
So then after that, I kind of go home. I do like the meal prep sometimes. Or I hit up Grill 55, Cleveland, Ohio. Food is not good. Crazy. So, yeah, and then I just go home, chill, watch my shows, my Netflix shows and everything like that. And just be easy.
Let's pause for a moment here.
All right.
All right.
Okay, guys, so as you've seen the reciprocation, women can give 2 rats booties about you representing your town, honestly. Okay? Like, you see 2 of them, 3 of them have sounded completely disinterested about it. Like, they don't care.
They don't care where you're from.
They just don't. Like, they just kind of giggle. Or they just look a bit dismissive about it. Like, stop being so prideful about that. Like, I'm not saying that it's wrong for you to be prideful about like your country and your state and your sport, your team. That's fine. But if you think that's a strength for you impressing a woman, or you think that she's gonna like you more, no,
Crazy.
absolutely not, man. That's not what women vet men for.
New York. Oh, you're from New York. Oh my God.
Yeah, no. Like you really think that like the moment you say, "Oh, I'm from New York, I'm from Ohio, Cleveland, whatever, that's my team," she's gonna be like, "Oh wow, he's from Ohio, New York, Cleveland. Oh my goodness, yes, that's my guy." No, Absolutely not. And you gotta also understand. Look at the questions that most of them are asking. They're asking about occupations,
Yeah, what do you
jobs. What do you do?
Not from what state you're from.
And we've also pulled up a study back in the day where women want ambitious industriousness in men. They want that. There is no study right now, or even surveys of where you're from turns women on or off.
No.
Well, there's no point in even running that study. Honestly, I wouldn't even pay for a study like that, to be honest with you. We can continue here. Oh my God.
Name, age, occupation, and what does a typical day look like for you?
Brian K. Johnson, 37, Atlanta, Georgia, East Side. I'm actually working for the county. I work for the water department. So I'm not doing that. I wake up, I work out, do my push-ups, I pray to God,
Notice how
take a
everybody
shower,
mentions, like, hey,
get to
you're
work,
physical
go to
now,
work.
yeah.
I work
It's
those
fun.
8
They have
hours,
to
and
now. Look how
Monday
men
through
are
Thursday I do
adapting
another shit that's
to
10
the
hours.
woman.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm free. So Friday, working out, Saturday, working out, Sunday, go to church, and just repeat. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the family, repeat, always check in. I write a lot of music, and I'm actually working on some movies as well. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, kind of plug it in.
Hey, you did well.
So, yeah, I'm working, man. I'm a working man.
All right.
Okay,
Let's head on back. Okay, so it is time to pop. So let me hand you a pick.
Look, I don't know.
There you go. And I am going to have you pop 2 balloons. Two,
Pop
yes.
Lucky Charms and pop the
So
green
go ahead and
ball
pop
guy.
those 2.
Lucky
And then
Charms.
once you're done popping, I'll ask why you ended up popping.
Be careful with that needle, though.
Okay. Oh, that's so hard.
I know, I bet.
No, it's not. Come on.
It's so hard.
Don't be modest. Seriously.
I have to ask one more question for that.
No, after this round.
No.
Yeah, you gotta pop those 2.
You gotta ask.
Oh, wow.
All right, pop 1.
One's already popped. It's fine.
Dang.
No luck.
One more force.
Okay, so why do we end up popping heads?
I really did like your answers. I really do like that you are a God-fearing man. We love that. That was a
Sure.
plus altogether. I feel like I don't know. It's really just you're just like not my type.
The hair, bro.
What's your
The
type?
hair.
Probably a little taller. Just a tad bit taller.
She
Definitely
wasn't gonna say
the
it
outfit gives me
until you
like
brought it up.
older man.
30,
Yeah.
37.
37, right.
Oh, it's cancer.
Which is a little much.
Okay, 37. Can't help that, but I got you.
Which is okay, but literally your answers were so great. If you were just like
A little younger, more tall.
not even a little younger, if you just like you know some people are older with their
Women
they
like
can
men
act
who are
younger,
older,
not
really.
act younger, but like they present a little bit like more playful. Like there's some men that are like grown men. There's other men that like have like a there's like a
Alpha
two
man. Gotcha.
two sides to it. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm already 28 and then you're 37 plus you're on that older 37 and not yeah yeah.
Older 37.
Thank you. All right, and we did get a pop back here. Why did we end up popping?
Cause somebody that's for me wouldn't take that long.
Wow.
But
What do you say?
one thing I do like,
I
the
don't know,
natural
man.
beauty. I love
You
that.
can put
Thank
captions
you.
on here, actually.
You go to the gym. That,
Good.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
For sure.
In
You'll
general,
put
in
captions on
life,
just for his answer.
I'm like a very, what's the word?
Yeah.
What I'm looking for. Articulate person, so I like to think about my answers before I say something, and really make a decision. So yeah, that's why I like take my time because I
guess
really like to
it's,
factor in
if
everything
She was
I need you to
before
see me.
speaking.
I need you to see me and want me.
You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
It's just that it was a lineup, and that was the only reason why. Cause you look great.
Thank you.
fit. I love the natural beauty. All of my queens who the natural look. I love that. And you're a
Thank
nice one.
you.
All right, so we do have 2 guys left. Guys, any questions for
Okay, take
her?
the captions off now.
Got any brewing? All right, let's go over here.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't have any kids.
Kids? How old are you again?
28.
Yeah. Okay. You know, what's your son?
Scorpio.
Oh.
November Scorpio.
What do you expect, bro? What do you
All
expect?
right, any questions over here?
When you don't
Just
have
ask my
any
questions.
All of
questions,
them?
2 of them, yeah.
Do you guys have any kids?
No kids.
You have kids?
I have one son.
One son. What's the age?
He's 12, about to be 13. With Scorpio.
What's your relationship with the mother?
A lot, you know. It's okay. I take hold of my son, so I definitely take care of my son, do what I got to do for him, and you know, my son has his own everything. So you know, I try not to get in her business, and she don't get in mine. So I think that's awesome.
He should take it.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna take
Any
it.
other questions? No? Yeah.
Is that your real hair?
Yes.
That's a plus.
Yep, that's
Oh,
it's all me. It's all me. Why it's getting bigger as we speak because you're sweating.
All right. So I am going to have you pop a balloon.
We already know. Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Okay.
I knew this.
What do we end up popping here?
Fucking Lucky Charms stuff going on here. Oh, I cursed for the first time on here. Look at
Very
that.
good answers. I just feel like he's more my type, and yeah, honestly, you both are my type. Is yeah. Okay.
Appreciate it, love.
All right. Let's bring you on up. Come on up here. Come on up.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Looks like you were stuck. You don't have any
One
more
question.
questions.
Here we go.
I got something to say.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
It's the baby, you giving off the Serena look, bro. The athleticism is
Serena Williams.
beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
love the shoulders.
Yeah, she's sweet.
I love it.
All right. Any other questions for him?
Okay. Yeah, I do have I have a question.
Okay.
What would be your top 3 like love languages? Obviously, there's more, but the ideal ones. What are your top 3?
This is gonna
Physical
ruin it if the
touch,
answers are
quality
wrong.
time, and I mean acts of kindness. I don't think, but you know, I'm really kind of my own person, so I don't really need you to do too much. Just be there for me. You know, just be able to talk to me.
Okay.
All right. So my final question now. Is it going to be a yes for you for her?
Yes, she's beautiful.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
It is a yes.
We got a match! I'll take this mic, and you guys can go on
was a make or
off.
break for him. Oh my
All right
lord.
now.
The love languages thing. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're holding your hands.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single
We'll
lady.
pause for 10 seconds here.
Go ahead.
Okay, very good, very good. So look, I thought she was the best one, to be honest with you. Like her energy, her femininity.
Well, I like the religious one too. The one that didn't get anybody, but yeah, she's pretty good too. I like the energy and everything. It's sweet.
This one stood out for me.
No.
The only thing that was kind of in for me was that she's 28, but still, like just a little outside of her peak. That's fine.
Right.
But the fact that her femininity sold me.
Yeah.
It was purely her femininity.
yeah.
Her ability to be feminine, to be submissive,
That's her
to
strength.
be happy, joyful, to be able to.
Doesn't argue, calm.
Yes.
Oh my God, peace.
Like-
You know what I'm saying?
Like, ladies,
All the men want.
if we haven't made this excruciatingly clear for you, men don't want headaches.
Yeah.
We don't want women who are rambunctious. We don't want women who are going to give us backsets and ad-libs. We don't want them trying to emasculate us.
Right.
We don't want them to do that. We want them to be in their feminine. And we shouldn't have to work to put you in your feminine. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And this is the sad part too. We know some people, and we have there's guys out there that they're stuck in these types of relationships where they don't know how to be masculine, and the woman has been forced out of her femininity and put into a masculine role, and the guys don't know how to turn that switch back on, which is terrible. That's on them. But again, ladies, like, femininity is your superpower.
Yeah.
Once you strip yourselves away from that because of feminism, and you're hanging out with single women, and you're not following good figures, and you don't have good father figures, male figures teaching you, and you don't respect your men, your males, your boyfriends and fiancés, things like that. I don't know how else to really put it. I've said so much about that. Like, what else can I even add to that?
No,
You know?
Amen, bro. It's just how it is. That's it.
You're gonna stay single. You keep acting like that. Femininity is your superpower. Do not undermine it.
Right.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Ari.
Ari, how old are you?
I am 26 years old.
Okay, and what do you do?
I am the owner of Alita Aesthetics.
Okay. And now, what are some things like to do for fun?
Wait, what?
I like to paint and dance, and I don't know. I like to stay home, watch movies, and just enjoy, nice cozy vibes for sure.
All right. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
I would love somebody that is, I would say, just as passionate as building a family as I am.
Okay.
Somebody that is genuine in all aspects of themselves, as far as, you know, being just a good person in front of someone, as well as behind their back. And somebody that loves animals. Absolutely.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Pop balloon right there.
My deal
I don't
breakers
want no animals.
Yeah.
is
Because you don't know the obsessiveness level she's on.
I would say somebody that not necessarily a smoker, but if that is
Here come
your
the pops.
daily habits, something you are dependent on, that is my deal breaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we do have
I mean, there's
no
different
pop
levels to
balloons.
the
Yes,
smoker
girl.
thing.
Yeah.
So what that means
It's like
is
every day,
first
it's not
round,
the
I
day,
am gonna
it's
have you
one of the
pop.
that doesn't
How many balloons should we do?
Maybe like this.
Yeah.
You do it with a
Let's do
family
2
get-together.
balloons.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you pop 2 balloons, kind of based off of, you know, what you're seeing so far. It doesn't really fall into your type, so let me
Okay.
give you a pick.
Okay.
Oh,
There
did
you
ever
go.
pop that?
Thank you.
And just go ahead and pop those 2.
Did he?
Okay.
I didn't hear a pop.
I didn't hear a pop either.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you probably pulled it.
I don't see the
why are
residue.
you
Oh, no,
having
yes.
your
it's
What is it? He's like, I'm not gonna allow you to pop it.
I'm sorry.
All right, and then one more.
It's not his day, man.
What are you about to do? Can I?
Poor guy.
I'm sorry.
The one thing doesn't want to pop it.
Let's start right here. Your
Okay.
name and age.
Brian K. Johnson, 37, from Lithonia, Atlanta.
And Brian, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I mean, I like the gypsy shoes. That got me. I like the gypsy, you know, the little vibe. She got the
Thank
ring,
you.
the name. I like that.
Thank you.
Kind of got that youthful vibe. I like that. I probably can learn from you. We learn from each other. And then you got the baby hair. I like the baby hair.
Thank you.
It was straight. Yeah, I like what you came out with. It was cool.
Thank
Cool it on.
That
Something
little
different.
thing where they put their
Thank
hair
you.
down here.
Now, why did we end up popping his
I
balloon?
don't find it.
I
nuance.
based it off of just physical attraction compared to everybody that's up here.
More
Simply just
push-ups.
that.
Yeah. Do some more
Just
push-ups.
a little
Okay,
bit.
yeah.
2 more push-ups.
That's a little
That's it.
to be honest.
Yeah.
You talk about the whole push-ups, so you're out, bro.
Let me do my push-up.
All right, thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
He's probably just
Shane,
trying to play
I'm
with it.
38.
Okay, so why did you have your balloon unpopped for her?
Just wanted to give her a chance. I mean, well put together. I like the dress. I mean, you look like you bathed in sage and
everything.
all kinds of like spiritual. Like I felt that spirit, and it was like, okay, I like that.
Thank you.
So it was the spirit that kept me. But I wanted to give you more of a chance to get to know like more about you. Physically, I like them a little thicker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
With some meat on their bumps. But
Absolutely.
I just like the presence though. And I was like, all right, let me get to know a little bit more about you.
Okay.
All right, so why did we end up popping his?
Once again, I think physical attraction. I'm going based off of what we have left, and then also I am,
Height.
you know, the heels give some height. I think height is a slight thing for me.
Boo.
I know.
Whatever. It's cool.
Always gonna be a thing.
All right, so we do have our 3
Let's see
remaining
what happens.
guys. I'm gonna have you
Fight
ask them a
chance.
question. Just help you narrow it down.
Okay. Simple question. What does the next 5 years look like for you guys?
Okay, start with your name and age and then answer to a question.
The next, Antoine, I'm 35. The next 5 years for me, I feel like I have everything put together. The only thing I'm missing is a family. So the next 5 years would be that. Everything else is intact, I would say.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Let's go on over
Keep the
here.
high value guys
Name and
right
age and
there.
answer to a question.
Together, that's what we want.
35.
Mhm.
JD,
Exactly.
The only thing I'm missing is a family.
in 5 years.
5 years.
Trying to hit the lottery, man. Like Bow Wow and the lottery ticket. You feel me? Trying to hit the lotto.
Aren't we all?
But now I'm just trying to build, you know, career wise.
The guy's
I'm a building
bit of
engineer, so
hopeless romantic,
I'm trying to
honestly.
like maybe get my own business or something,
Okay.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Now, last guy down here. Name, age, and answer to a question.
Anthony, 36 or 37.
He's funny.
I'm just blessed to be alive in the next 5 years. I don't really.
Jesus.
I'm blessed to be alive. Like where I'm from.
Okay.
Like I'm blessed to be alive.
Yeah, just
so,
the fact that you made it to right now is a blessing. alone.
Yeah. So in the next 5 years, I hope I have a shop, my own barber shop or something like that. But
Okay.
I'm just blessed to be alive in the next 5
That's
years.
beautiful.
Your balloon's getting popped.
That's beautiful.
All right. So, with that
Yeah, first
being
guy.
said, go ahead and pop one balloon.
Easy. Easy choice.
Let's go, honey. Come on. It's not hard.
Easy choice.
Okay, where do you end up popping his?
I think once again, physical attraction. I honestly, if I'm being honest, I know which answer resonated with me better. So you said one balloon, I just pop one balloon.
Respect that, respect it.
Yeah.
It's all love.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions, guys, or for you today? Guys, any questions for her?
Pick this one.
Okay, let's start here.
What makes you happy?
Oh,
that's good.
it might not look like it, but I love food. I am a foodie. I love food of all ranges, all cultures. I love music a lot. Afrobeats, compa, all that. Yeah, but if I had to bring it down to one thing, music for sure. That makes me really happy.
Okay, can I ask another? So, who makes you happy? Who makes you happy? What makes you wake up every day and want to do what you do?
My cat.
You who?
My cat. I honestly, like, as of right now, I love my family, of course, I do. But my cat, he's like, the closest thing I have to, like, a little child. And that is why I wake up every day, to feed him, go home. I look forward to seeing him. Yeah, that is who makes me happy.
What? Damn!
Where do you end up hopping?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna keep it all the way tall.
Yes.
I know you're an animal lover. I love animals too.
Oh.
But I hate cats. I ain't gonna lie to you. That'd be
I would have popped
a problem. You feel
That
me?
would have been horrific.
They sneaky.
No, they're not.
They, you know what I mean? I'm not, I just don't like cats personally. But
That's
you look,
fine.
You look great.
Thank you.
You
I
look
appreciate
great.
it.
Skin great.
Thank you.
Everything's great.
Thank you.
It's just that animals like the cat.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Damn.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Tall,
I knew
dark
that he
skin.
was
The outfit
so
is amazing.
interested in that.
Great
He was like,
voice, nice teeth. Yeah,
Appreciate you.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Like, look at him.
All right,
He's
so we do
so well
have
put
one
together.
balloon left. Let's
He's
head down
tall.
over here.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. He's got a lot going for him.
All right, any questions for her?
That.
Oh,
Where do you see
we
yourself
got
in the
there.
next 5
Oh,
years?
yeah.
5 years. I am 26, so I know it is young, but I would like to at least at that point be a little bit more settled down. Hopefully have my first home, couple cars, maybe one kid, and just maybe one kid, either traveling a little bit or one
Boy
kid.
or girl?
I prefer a boy first, for sure. But it doesn't matter to me, either or.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking forward to. Just starting my family, at least the start of it.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Okay.
Questions. What did you say you do for work again?
I'm a barber.
You're a barber. Okay. And you said you're 37? 30,
36.
You're 36.
I'll be
Thanks,
37 at the end of the year.
okay, 36, 37.
Call the balloon girl. He doesn't show promise. He doesn't. I'm sorry.
You good? Are you feeling it, or?
I might have to pause.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead. While we pop it.
Just be nice about it,
I think it's just the overall vibe.
really
You are
want
very
to be
sweet.
good.
I love the
She
voice.
really
I
is.
think aesthetically, maybe not.
Shocked. Damn.
I think also with your age, I don't know. It depends. I don't know what the finances are giving, but at your age, as well as
Okay.
I don't want to get canceled, but mercy.
Take your mind, girl.
I think I might be just looking for a little bit more, just a little bit.
You're not
I
gonna
don't
get
know, but
canceled.
I can't judge. Yeah, I'm going based off of just what I heard. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No smoke.
A little bit more what?
Let's head on back. All right. Well, that's all the
Right, she's not
balloons
walking
popped.
backwards.
But we do thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys. Thank you.
Damn. All right.
You want to talk about the cat?
Okay, let's just talk about the cat thing first.
Go ahead.
Oh man! And out of all the things that could have destroyed her,
Yeah.
it was the cat thing. All right, so here's what I think about the cats. So when it comes to guys, okay, and this is something, Chris, you and I have also talked about this, when women are obsessed with animals, okay? Now, the animal obsession, that's a component, as we talked about it from our past videos, who you just avoid. The dog moms, the cat moms, the ones that think that their dogs and cats are like humans, and they're on them 24/7. That's too much, and it's extremely unattractive for us. That's one component the guy probably thought in this, and okay, she's probably one of those girls that overly obsesses over her cats and treats them like they're humans when they're just cats and dogs. I'm not saying that their lives don't matter. That's not what we mean as the Unplugging.
Right.
What we're saying is that if a woman prioritizes the animals so much to the point where we're kind of just chopped liver in the relationship, and you feel like you have to take them everywhere, you have to chase them everywhere. If we're at dinner, you're constantly like trying.
Life revolves around the animal.
Exactly. So like, if you like, if a girl comes up to me and says, "Oh, like I can't go out with you tonight," and I ask, "Oh, what's the problem? Did something come up? Oh, I just can't leave my cat at home, or I can't leave my dog." And I was like,
Crazy.
"Yeah, I can't deal with that. I just can't." That's one component.
No.
The second thing that I wanted to bring up that I think coincides with this is the fact that what she does. Her occupation. She's a business owner.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, the reason why I would have popped my balloon the moment I heard that, I'll tell you why. And I'll not tell you, Chris, you know why my stance on that. But the audience, I'm pretty sure you guys know, for those who've been watching since the get-go. But for those who are new, and for those who just happen to be new at watching the content, and this is going to be your first time hearing this, here's why. The reason why, and we've talked about this with Chris and Aisha, is that when women own businesses and they have big time jobs and things like that, there's a process. What happens when you're going through this journey of running a business, owning a business, building? What process do you think people go through when they finally get to that point in their lives? I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds to just think about that. Okay. What happens when women get into those careers, and men too, okay? When they try to be bosses and own businesses and big careers and things like that, they develop type A and type B personality traits. What does that mean for the new people coming in? It means they're more disagreeable. They become more disagreeable. It's my way or the highway type of mentality. Women start building more masculinity, okay? They basically become men. They become men themselves. They become less tolerable to deal with, okay, because they're constantly dealing with people who are disagreeing with them, fighting with them, trying to negotiate with them, trying to calm them, things like that. So women understand and men understand that when they get into these types of careers or they try to be business owners, it's a cutthroat business. They can't be nice and gentle and genuine because then people are going to walk all over them.
Right.
So they're gonna adapt out of the type C and type D personalities, supporting roles, nurturing, loving, caring. Those are type C and type D personalities that women, like that last one who was very feminine, she has type C and type D personality traits. This one, she might not have shown it too much,
right?
But I guarantee you she has those. I guarantee you. Because now, because me, I don't have a business like she does, okay? Yeah. So if this guy, the Fruity Pebbles guy, the Lucky Charms guy, or the barber, I guarantee you, if somehow, miraculously, they got with her, she's gonna walk all over them. Why? Because she thinks that she's better than them. She thinks that they're not put together, I'm put together, so I'm not going to listen to this guy. I'm not going to look at him like he's a higher authority, like he's a superior, he's better. I'm going to listen to him. I'm going to respect his masculinity. She's not going to respect him. Not going to. Instead, the opposite of her being feminine, she's going to nag him. She's going to say, why aren't you getting your money up? Why don't you make more money? Why don't you own a business like me? That is the story that these guys are going to be dealing with. I don't want to deal with that. I'm sure you don't want to deal with that. No. So, and the final thing before we kind of wrap up almost is, with the cats thing once again, I know I kind of toss back and forth here, but with the cats thing, when women are prioritizing their careers and prioritizing business, and they don't want to prioritize relationships, they're not looking for a man to settle down with and things like that, they want to wait 5 years, like this one's like my 5-year plan is this and that. Yeah. Now, when she gets 30, as we talked about, fertility goes down, beauty goes down, gravity comes down, and then their skin starts to flail, and their body features start to not look so good for the men and things like that. Right. Those are traits long-term men look for. That's what's going to hurt her from science and through our eyes. That's what's going to hurt her. And cats, it's a whole feminism thing as well, where girls will tell each other, oh, don't worry about it. You don't need a man. Just get a cat and you'll be all right. So now she has this thing in her mind like, oh, I just need a cat and I'm good to go. So those are 3, possibly 4 things I brought up as to what is going to kill her. Not just for me, but for other guys. They just didn't say it.
Right.
Let's see what you got here. Did you want to add anything on that, Chris?
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady.
Oh boy, here we go. Is she the last one, possibly?
So,
Hello, welcome in.
okay.
What's your name?
Daniela.
Daniela, how old are you?
I'm 31.
No,
Okay,
she
what do
came
you
in all
do?
happy.
I'm an esthetician. I focus on facials and cryo slimming and shaping.
Hey, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I love cooking. I like reading, traveling.
Okay.
No
Now,
different
what are some
than
things that
pretty
for a
much all
man?
the other girls.
Someone who's
Typical.
kind, well-rounded, ambitious and passionate about the life he's curating. Goal-oriented. Yeah.
Okay, now what are some of your deal breakers?
Someone who's unkind, someone who doesn't have goals set for their lifestyle.
Good.
That's about it.
Okay. All right.
Not
So as you see,
goal-oriented.
all the balloons are still unpopped. Oh, look! As soon as I said that, let's go on down to
Honestly,
him.
dude, like the New York guy,
All
he cannot be
right.
this
Name and
You
age.
can't criticize the
He can't afford it.
Kashim, I'm 38 years old.
Okay. And Kashim, why did you end up popping your balloon?
height.
Very attractive, but I already know what it is. The height.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, oh, you're too short, and then you want to pop my balloon. No, I'm good.
Oh
I'm
my
going to pop
God.
it for you, save you some time,
Not
and go ahead and
too-
pick these other taller gentlemen. So, but you're very attractive.
That's not a
listen,
good attitude that he
I mean,
has,
like,
honestly.
No, but like, come on.
respectfully,
We all know, though. We all know.
I'm just going to save you some time.
Let's pause for a moment here.
You ready?
For 5 seconds. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
gentlemen,
didn't really
okay.
have
For,
height.
for the gentlemen out here, and if you're watching this, this is for you guys. And I think I mentioned this some time ago.
Is it for the short people?
For the short guys. This is for the short guys, okay? Understand this. Just because you're short, I get it. And the women here are demonstrating that, okay? They're demonstrating that height is a preference for them. I understand that, okay? I get it. But what I need you guys to understand is there are ways, many, many ways around that. Women will turn the other way. They really will when they see that you are well put together like the first guy in the back. Okay? They will. If this guy was in the same shoes as the first guy, I guarantee you she will give him a chance. Maybe it's not guaranteed that there'll be a thing, but she will give him a chance. Why? Because women, at the end of the day, the height matters to them, okay? But security and provision and a future matters to them. As I said in the last video, men have to sell the potential of a good future, and women have to sell purity.
Right.
All right? So he just has a bad attitude, really, really bad attitude. He gives up a little too easily. He just has to work on himself. That's not height, and he'll be all right. I promise you, he'll be okay.
Yeah.
As a personal preference, so.
See, look at that. The tantrums, like it's not working out. I know he's joking a little
So
bit.
is he
but-
someone that is your type?
Yeah, he's handsome. He's put together. I mean, the track suit isn't really first date
Material.
apparel, but
It's fresh stuff.
It's
fresh stuff.
See
it's
what I
the
mean?
thing,
She's
yeah.
willing to give him a shot.
Yeah.
She said you are her type. What you think? You want that balloon back?
I want that balloon back. though.
Okay,
Let me-
let's get that balloon
back.
All right, so we'll come back to you. Okay, let's head on back. And we did get a pop back here. Name and age and why you ended up popping.
Man, it's around 35.
Come on.
Pop. First of all the ladies that came, it takes a lot of confidence to come here. And I appreciate that.
It does.
Just the overall attraction for me. But I'm glad you came here to put yourself out there, though.
Yeah, honestly, I would have passed too. I don't
So is he someone that's your type?
Is it the physical attraction or
Yeah,
the
sure.
physical attraction?
I
Okay.
mean,
people
I'm more
are-
of a personality
Got a little
person.
bit of
I would like to get to know someone first,
the
but
tummy going on
I
there.
mean, if I
Maybe
heard
like
what
6
you have to
hours
say, I
more.
might.
Okay, yeah.
Appreciate you.
Okay. All right, so we
do
do
think
still
she's
have
pretty,
4
though.
guys left. Any questions
she's
you want to
weird,
ask them to help you narrow it down?
Yeah. What are your favorite forms of non-physical intimacy?
Okay, let's start here. Name, age, and the answer to her question.
Non-physical forms of intimacy.
I ain't trying to get into details. Like, I'm 35, ready. Yeah.
Okay. Why'd you end up popping?
I was already thinking about popping it already, so.
Okay. Why?
It's not my type. Yeah, respectfully. Yeah.
So what makes her not really your type?
Just, like I'm a little, maybe like a little slimmer, just a little bit. Like, a little bit like more in shape.
I
Like,
get it.
like in the Olympics or something, you know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. And why not?
The outfit. And also just, I'm not attracted to his Face.
Oh man, that's a hard.
Thank you.
Ouch.
Yeah, that is.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's a hard.
So, what was your question
I
again?
mean,
Forms
I guess
of
because you said
non-physical
the weight thing,
intimacy.
that's a hard
Got it.
out
Okay,
for
let's
her.
start with your name and age
Dude,
and answer
Chris,
the
you and
question.
I,
Brian
we
K.
should
Johnson,
do a little
Latonia,
experiment one of
Atlanta,
these
Georgia.
days. Well, let
Sure,
him speak actually. Before
36.
I want to talk over
I'm
him.
really 37, my bad. I really like, instead of having sex, I would say really first off, God, like praying, getting on that level intimately. And then also, really I like to conversate, get to talk to the person, get to know them, pick your brain, you pick mine. I also like doing like stuff like as far as going hiking or working out, something that we can do together, activities if we go painting, just stuff like that.
He does.
And
I agree with you. Yeah.
I guess that fourth
Take
would
what you
kind of
can.
that'd be the
It's-
fourth
it's
one, kind of
take
like
what you
working
can,
out
type of energy.
and slash hiking or something like that, painting, activities like that. I like stuff like that. Get to know you.
He's not.
You know,
He's
like
not
you know how
being
they have
firm
those
on
rooms
his
where you gotta
standards
find
and his
yourself out of the
preferences.
room.
He's just kind
y'all
of changing his
escape
answers.
room. Yeah, so that would be for them. But yeah, something like that where we can kind of think and I can see how you maneuver in a situation, in a real life situation.
Yeah, for me, when I said non-physical intimacy, just like what you do to, tap in with someone and get close and get to know them,
Like
outside
sapiosexual,
of
yeah.
being, not just sexual, but, physical. I mean, that's a big part of, relationships, but I think that it's nice to see the other side as well.
For sure. Definitely. For sure.
Let's go over here. We got your name earlier, but if you want to tell her.
Go ahead.
Okay, so here's how I would answer that. This is just me personally. Okay, if she asked me, okay, what are your ways of non-intimacy, traits of non-intimacy with a woman, I would have just said, if I were to be very honest with her, I say, well, I would show you how much I can give my life for you, how much I can protect you, how much I'm able to provide, how much I'm able to show you that I'm willing to invest in a family with you, and how much I'm willing to put a roof over your head to basically give you a future, not just for you, but for the kids, because that's how much of an investment I'm going to give you, and that's my way of showing respect and love for you and the commitment. That is how I commit. Mm-hmm. That's what I would have said right there.
Her again, you definitely can, and the answer to her question.
Thank you.
Really good answer.
Thank you. Do you want to give an answer to that? Actually?
No, what is it?
Kashim.
Kashim.
You call me K for short.
That's
I'm
nice.
38. And the way I like to show non-physical intimacy is through writing. So I'm a writer. I like to do poetry. And so writing is a big thing for me. On top of writing, I would say just communication, right? Having a conversation, talking about our thoughts, feelings, dreams, aspirations. And yeah, so just communicating and writing. And also another non-physical way that I like to show intimacy is to express how I feel. So, I mean, just something as simple as, you look beautiful today. You make me happy. You make my soul light up. Something like that, right? That's me.
Nice. I like that answer.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Let's go on over here. Name, age, and answer to your question.
So I ain't gonna hold you. What I like to do is, you sitting over here and I'm sitting over here, and we just going through algorithms. You showing me what you like on your algorithm, cause you looking at your Facebook, you looking at your Instagram. I'm over here doing me, you doing you. We just vibing off the algorithm.
So you're big into social media?
No, but I am on there often.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I get all my information from there.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
All right. So, based off of these three guys, I am going to have you pop one of their balloons. So, let me hand you a pick. There you go. And go ahead and pop that one.
Don't poke your eye out with that.
Yep.
Okay. What did we end up popping his?
Terrible answer.
I'm not really big on social media. If I'm spending time with someone, I like to tap in and really focus on them. I like social media. It's just not where I choose to get my news. And that's about it. Okay.
That's rare.
Cool.
All right. For our two guys left, any questions for her?
That guy who took his balloon back, or took a balloon
She's
back.
zodiac sign.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro.
What about you?
Zodiac sign.
Leo season.
Okay.
So August 19th.
Nice.
You're not smooth, bro.
How many questions I can
You're
ask?
not smooth.
All right, I got 3 questions. Do you have any children?
I have 1,
Age?
3.
How do you feel about men with children?
I don't have a problem with it.
Of course, she doesn't have a problem with it.
You can't afford it. Yeah.
Let's just say I have one son. He is 14 months old. So I'm putting that out there just in case you're like, right? I mean, listen, we could talk offline about my situation. It's not a situation, right? We're good. But I do have a child, a son. Third question. What?
Yes, a lot more than 3.
What is it that motivates you and keeps you dedicated to what you do in your life?
So I'm very passionate about experiencing things. I'm very well-rounded. I was a flight attendant for years, so I love traveling. I love reading. So what keeps me passionate is learning, even in my profession. I love to do, extended education and just learn more about everything. Yeah.
It's so stupid.
A student of life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. So, based off of our 2 fellas here, whose balloon are you gonna play pop in?
Try our energy or?
Can I?
I got you. I just want to know what's your toxic trait?
Okay, that's a good
I'm
one.
very analytical. I have a lot of protocols in my head, so I like to think things through before giving a final answer. So yeah, I could be pretty thoughtful about things. Maybe get in my head a little bit, but that's about
That's
it.
the Virgo, right? The perfectionist.
Yeah,
I got
the
you.
Virgo.
Overthinking.
Oh god,
All right,
this
time
guy's
to
deep
pop.
into that zodiac shit where he knows every other fucking person.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's you. We're waiting on you.
Here we go. Any, many, mighty, mo.
That's funny.
Can I ask one more question or no?
No, let's go ahead and pop.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
And you're 37?
You're 38.
I'm 37, about to be 38 in a few weeks.
Do you have any children?
Yes, 2.
What are their ages?
13 and 18.
Okay.
Good.
I'm sorry.
Just a height.
All right. So why do we end up popping his?
It's probably that.
14 months. I feel like that's still a little fresh, and the other parent might still need a lot more support.
Yeah, fair.
So I appreciate you taking your balloon back, but yeah.
Yeah, I knew something was going to be the thing. But yeah, she lives on the other side of the country. We co-parent really well. Those were the things I was going to discuss with you had we walked away. But now we good. Like, our co-parent situation is solid. We get along. Yeah, so I'm good.
I loved your answers, though. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah. His answers were contingent
All right,
upon
Brian,
if they
come
went
on
out
up
there
here.
or
Come
not.
on up. Come on up. Come on up.
Dude, this is finally.
All right, guys. So I have a final question. If there are no
Is this
others.
man really gonna walk away with somebody?
Okay.
With this
So is it gonna be a
desperate
yes for you
dude
for
energy?
her?
And try
I
our
was still
energy?
thinking, but yeah, we can, most definitely. I could talk about it at dinner time. Yeah, I'll take her to dinner.
Okay. Is it a yes for you for him?
No.
Sure.
All right. Well, I guess we got a match.
Oh my god!
All right, I'll take this, and you guys can go on off.
Dude, okay, so. Oh, wait.
We got a match. All right, I'll take this, and you guys can go on off. I don't know what. You better grab her hand and make up for it. Thank you everyone for tuning into this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. If you'd like to be featured in any of our upcoming episodes, the link to the submission form will be in the description box below. Make sure you go ahead and fill that out to be considered. And also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you all next time.
On the show ever. Oh, yes. But to put her on blast like that also, can you imagine the chick's reputation after that? Oh, God. Wow. Okay. Very... What's up?
I fucked up. But I can edit that out. Anyways.
Oh, are we still on?
No, we're still on.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Okay. Yeah, so... that was great. That was honestly great. So we've had the female version and the male version here. Just differences. Like, look at the differences with the dynamics, the interactions, the questions, the demeanors, the decorums. Look at the differences there, guys. And again, it's the same exact thing that what we've been talking about up until now at this point. It's all coming together. It's all come to life. So, kind of closing remarks here, actually, for this final guy. So, with this girl, what do I want to say about her first, actually? Okay. What do we remember about her so far? So she's 28, I believe?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's 28. She doesn't have kids. She's into cooking. Okay, let's just rewind back to what she's into. Just what she's into. That's it. We don't have to rewatch everything.
She's into?
Yeah, so
I don't even know which part, bro. Like...
When she comes in, when she's walking in, that's what we can see. So you're right there should be good. Right here, yeah.
Hold on, let me put the video share and then...
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady.
They take a while to walk, yeah.
Hello,
They must be far
welcome
away.
in. What's your name?
Daniela.
Daniela, how old are you?
I'm 31.
31.
Okay, what do you do?
Okay, so 31.
I'm an esthetician. I focus on facials and cryo slimming and shaping.
Hey, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I love cooking. I like reading, traveling.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what are
Yeah,
some things
that's enough. We can exit the video if you want to here. Okay, so 31. She has typical communitarian jobs that women like to go for. So no surprise there. Traveling, cooking, the usual stuff. You know what I mean? This is kind of what I said on one of the podcast episodes. A lot of women, guys, I hate to break it to you, but they're not very different from one another.
Yeah.
So when you guys go up to a girl, whether it's this one here or another girl, don't go in with this mindset that, whoa, I've never seen a woman like this before. No, she's no different. She's honestly no different, guys. Come on, let's keep it 1,000 here. She's not as different as you're pointing out in your head to be.
Right.
But anyway, so we're kind of going off here. So I think a lot of what kind of played in to this decision on her, and this is just my opinion. Like, you could say your piece on this too, Chris. 31. She's typical communitarian job. She doesn't live like a super duper exciting lifestyle. Kind of tall, pretty tall actually.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys probably won't find her very attractive physically because of her being so tall, and because the guys are gonna be like, I don't like tall women, and they also know that women prefer tall men, so their criteria goes up. So men are aware of that. I don't think she has much to negotiate with. That's why I kind of think the decision she made with the guy who's just been like desperate this whole entire time, you know what I mean? She's like, well, okay, I'm 31. I've probably been through a bunch of relationships. Guys aren't choosing me.
Their values then.
Yeah, I think she's very more grounded with where she stands with her hypergamy. Yeah. So we need more women like this actually who understand where they stand with their hypergamy. Because here's something I've come to realize too, right? What I've come to realize, and I think Chris has come to realize this also, I'm going to share this with you gentlemen, okay? What I've come to realize about a lot of girls, and we can close off on this one, is the problem with many women, not all of course, is they've developed this type of syndrome where they think they are the apple to the guy's eye. They're the most important thing. They are the Coca-Cola, the last Coca-Cola in the desert. They think they're the prize.
They're delusional.
Yeah, so their delusion comes off that. The problem with that is when a girl goes on a date, and this is for the ladies, you have to stop thinking that you're this main character, that the world revolves around you, that how you view yourself is not the same as how the world views you. Okay, that is your mistake right there. So instead of going in on a date, instead of going up to the guy, especially if you're someone who's like this, or you've got things that aren't attractive for a man in general, you cannot be going up to a guy on a date, probably make an episode on this, who knows, and just saying in your head, okay, so what can this guy give to me? No, if you like the guy, your mindset should be, okay, you know what? I actually like this guy. What am I going to do to get this guy to go on a second date with me? That's what you should be thinking about.
Do for this guy instead of thinking.
Yes, good point, Chris. Yes. So how can I be complimentary towards this man's life? How can I benefit him? How can I be his best choice? How? But if you're going in like, okay, what can he do for me?
Yeah.
If the guy is smart and masculine, if he's hyper masculine and knows his value, he's gonna catch on to that real quick, and he's gonna turn the table on you real quick. And I've already mentioned, I think on episode 2, gentlemen, this is for you. We're gonna wrap up here. When you're on a date with a girl, you shouldn't be worried about if the girl likes you or not. The fact that she's on a date with you, there's already some level of investment there. I said that on the 2nd episode. You should be worried about if you're going to like her.
Yeah.
If you don't like her, guess what? You're not going to give her time, attention, validation, resources, love, a future, kids. That's what women need to think about.
Yeah.
So if you're going to come in all with this masculine energy on the women's side, oh, what is he going to do for me? What can I get from him? No. Obviously, like, you want to expect the guy to be put together. Obviously, you have your standards and resources, things like that. That's fine. But if you're going in thinking that the guy's going to overwork for you, it's not going to happen.
No.
With that said, guys, this is episode 20. Oh, my goodness. Number 20. What a good way to start off on episode 20 here, actually. And then we're going in. What a good way to start off on episode 20, actually. Going to 30s, hopefully. We appreciate you guys sticking around. Again, if you guys have questions, anything you want to stick out to us, connect with us on YouTube, social media, Instagram. Join our Discord. We put all our research data on there for people to just kind of go on there, and then they base their conclusions off that. But with that said, this is Leo and Chris from the Unplugging signing out.
All right. See you guys.